get that going, and then we'll jump right on into this game. So we'll just take a moment or two of your and everyone else's time. And this is this executable. There we go. And I have to click it. Will that make it show up? There we go. That made it show up. Good. Good. Almost set. Almost set. There's an advanced. Oh, there's an advanced options element. I should probably double check that then, just to make sure that everything's good. She's the immortal princess. You know, I was hanging out with some family earlier because tonight we did the family gathering on my dad's side of the family. The ultimate indication that my parents, you know, separated when I was younger, obviously. But everything's fine. Everything's fine now. Like, you know, nobody's weird about it. Everyone's chill. Everyone's friends now. Back in the day, there was drama, but now everyone's good. But anyway, yeah, we did my dad's side of the family, kind of family gathering for the holidays, and it was a really nice time. Had a really nice time. And, of course, everybody was asking about Bonnie. How's your doggy? How's the doggy? How's Bonnie doing? And, of course, we had pictures. We had stories to tell, which is always fun. And my dad in particular, whoa! My dad in particular has always been a softie when it comes to doggies and animals and whatnot. He loved my previous dog. He loved Dexter, and I love Dexter too. I miss my little buddy every day, and I love Bonnie. She's such a sweetie. I love our doggy, but like, you know, getting a new dog never replaces the old dog, right? That's just how it goes. When a dog or a beloved pet passes away, you can't. There's no replacing them, right? Like, Bonnie is a very different kind of dog than Dexter was, and vice versa, of course. And they're like very fun and sweet and silly in different ways. You never replace that, obviously. And I know we were talking about that earlier. You know, it's our first year with Bonnie, and it's been wonderful. And of course, I miss my little buddy. I miss Dexter. He'll always be my little buddy. Had him for 12 years. Like, you know, that's something you'll never forget, obviously. But yeah, it's like we were talking about that, how, you know, of course it was tough. It was tough, you know, seeing him kind of decline over the past couple years and finally saying goodbye. You know, of course it's hard, but we've got Bonnie now, and she was great. And we were talking earlier, and I jokingly was telling Bonnie, our dog, like, all right, Bonnie, in 30 or 40 years when you pass away, implying that no, she's not allowed to die until she's like 30 or 40, 50 years old, maybe 60. That's how it works. That's how it works, because it's like, I've already been down that road. I've already been through that shit. I'm not going through that shit again anytime soon, all right? So I've had that pep talk with Bonnie. Like, all right, Bonnie, you're not passing away until I'm at least in my 70s. That's the rule. That is the rule. I don't make the rules. Thems are the breaks. These are the breaks. Yeah, Stinkum Pinkum. That would be a good name. That would be a good name. Let's double check those advanced options. Show those advanced options. I'm ready. Put me in, coach. Let's take a quick look. Okay, I think you're probably right, Reclusar. I will double check though, just to make sure that I have, because that does sound like something I'd be into. We got Duder Dead, who says pee pee poo poo guy. That's also a very powerful name. The Secretary of Hobbiton, get some legislation passed. Wink wink nudge nudge. Is the legislation in your pants, Smokey Bandit? That's the second question. Oh, on the Patreon, that makes sense. Yeah, just little companions. Right. Gotcha. The Chimp Crazy Land. I do need to watch that. Gracie and I still need to watch it. We haven't really been watching a lot of stuff lately. We've been so busy. We really haven't had a chance to like sit down and watch something in a while. Game and browsing. There you go. Yeah, maybe we can name like lots of things. I guess we'll have to find out. All right, so what are some of the other advanced things? Sound effects volume is probably okay. Yeah, that's probably all well and good. I'll probably turn those down a little bit. All right, crackling. Display. Oh, disable. No, I don't want to disable any of that. Modern, I think, is probably good. I imagine most of this can probably be left to default. We got Miggy. What's up, Mr. Miggy? Good to see you, bud. Let's pour one out for the doggies. That's right. We've all been there. We all know how that goes. It's a mini map does sound nice, actually. We've all had to, you know, say goodbye to a beloved pet. It happens to the best of us, and it is really, you know, for me at least, the really only one downside of taking care of a cat or a dog or a hamster or anything is that by design we are meant to outlast them, right? That's just how it goes. Our life expectancy is much longer than theirs. So, you know, that sometimes it's a slow decline, you know, watching a pet get old, watching things kind of slow down. It's sad, obviously, and it's, of course, you know, heartbreaking when they have to go away, when they pass. But yeah, that's like the one downside, is you gotta be able to deal with that. Sometimes it sucks. Actually, not sometimes it sucks. It entirely sucks when that time comes. But it's because it hurts because it was important. You know, it hurts because it mattered. Highlight stairs. Sure, that sounds nice. Indent body parts by attachment on the equipment. I don't know. I think most of this I'm probably not gonna mess with. Take all, including the corpses. Maybe for some character builds, I could maybe see that. Drop all. I don't know if that would ever really be useful necessarily. If I just got to get naked instantly. Sometimes you just got to get naked. There's no fucking time to be clicking stuffs. When entering an unexplored zone, that's probably not necessary. I'm just kind of I'm somewhat speed reading here. I thought it said auto forget books. No, auto get books. The world map, probably not necessary there. Post level up. Nah, I don't think that's necessary either. Choose enabled mods on new game. Probably debug output. I'm guessing if there's like maybe some kind of bug you think you might encounter. For low CPU environments, I could see like the kind of thing where maybe somebody might be like playing the game on a low CPU kind of hardware running in the background. Probably not gonna fuck with debugging. Oh, enable save and load. I guess I don't know why that wouldn't be enabled. I guess I should enable that. Maybe the idea is you're not really supposed to save in this game. Like, I could see not save scumming, but what if you wanted to, like, you know, save a run and then close down for the night and then pick it up after the fact? You know, if I wanted to, like, say, like, oh, like if I'm in the middle of a run and I'm like, oh man, it's getting late, I want to, like, save and then pick it up tomorrow, like that kind of thing. So I guess I'll enable that. This is a lot to read. We are almost at the bottom, though. Yeah, I think the rest that's probably fine. Show error pop-ups. I guess show error pop-ups. What's up, Auto Exec? Good to see him. Asking how is the game? Well, we're doing some hot menuing right now. Lots and lots of options. Alaman says maybe it's best to just jump in the games before going to the settings. That's fair too. Yeah, it is a little bit intimidating. It is a little bit intimidating, but I'm looking forward to it though. Yeah, the game is permadeath. Well, I'm assuming the save and load thing wouldn't not be permadeath, right? I'm assuming that would be like, because if that doesn't make it permadeath, then I should disable it. I want the the classic experience. I'm just assuming that would give me the option to, if I get some point in the night and I go, oh shit, I'm getting tired and I want to stop this run, save it, and then pick it up in a day or two where we left off. Because I'm assuming that, like, it's weird to me that it's disabled by default. That makes me wonder if there is no way to save, close the game down, and then open the game up again and resume a previous run. It's weird to me that that's not enabled by default. So anyway, it says creatures. Oh, here we go. Karma's got something. Have more than one defect, or now it's allow creatures to have multiple defects. Allow creatures to have multiple defects. Here we go. So you would recommend that we set that? Removes a rebalance nerf that was added during development. Restore. Okay. So you think that's, like, probably more interesting, you think? Disable defect limit. Interesting. So yeah, like, they're changing the wording of it. Almost an hour. Yeah, actually, we're 2 minutes on my end, at least, short of crossing over into 1 hour. Now, at least we've launched the game by this point. Oh, it's auto-saving. Okay, in that case, I won't fuck with that. Thank you, Alaman. Yeah. Think it's more interesting? I'm down. And as some of you, and yeah, there is the continue option right there. As some of you have probably picked up on, this is my first time playing this game. And every once in a while somebody new might pop in when I'm playing a game like this, and they might ask like, yo, Alex, how do you feel about backseating? Do you have a policy about backseating? And generally, when it comes to a game like this especially, my policy is like somewhere in the middle. I have seen streamers and YouTubers and content creators who say no backseating ever. They say none ever, forever. Like, don't ever give me a hint. And then they get into a situation where they're scratching their heads at something and they're going, shit, how do I do this? And they're getting frustrated. They're getting like, you know, frustrated. They're like getting maybe a little bit like, you know, testy about some kind of situation. Tina is looking like she's trying to jump onto the table behind me, which she is not supposed to do. Oh, okay. I'm trying to also make sure she doesn't slip and knock my beverage over. She's like perched with purpose. She's like really wanting to get over there, so I'm trying to like nudge her this way. Anyway, I've seen that backfire where a streamer is saying like no backseating ever, and that's like the way it is, and then there's some kind of situation and viewers are like, damn it, like there was that one thing that somebody mentioned earlier that they've forgotten about, or there's a mechanic they've forgotten about. How can I like, you know, nudge them? How can I give a little nudge in a certain direction without breaking the backseating policy? And sometimes that makes it awkward for people, because like a lot of the times it's like, man, if the streamer knew about this one thing, it would make their jobs a lot easier. It would make a better viewing experience for the viewers because it keeps the ball rolling. We can get to the next thing. It just gets weird for everybody if there's like a hard policy. So my general consensus is I'm somewhere in the middle. I would prefer light backseating if possible, to not like backseat too hard. But also, yeah, if you see something, especially if I'm like kind of butting up against something and I'm like struggling, especially with like a mechanic for something especially, feel free to give me a nudge. Recognize that when it comes to something that's more subjective, I might go for it, I might not, you know, I might agree, I might disagree. But yeah, when it comes to like learning the mechanics of something, I am absolutely down for like a nudge or oh, Alex, remember this one thing, or try this hotkey, try this little thing, because I'm a dumbass and this is my first time playing the game and it's intimidating. I don't play a lot of games like this. So yeah, generally speaking, I'm somewhere in the middle, and I find you can trust people. Like, you can trust their best judgment. Sometimes people backseat too hard and you have to like tell them to back off, but 9 times out of 10, I think most people get it, and they want everybody, viewers included, to have a good experience. And generally we're all on the same page there, so it'll be good. So you can make overpowered stuff, but good for making concepts. Interesting. Yeah, I don't care quite so much about like going crazy with the character building. I would rather make something, a character that will let us get into the game fairly soon, like fairly quickly. Yeah, I'm probably not going to spend a ton of time on character creation, but that is good to know, though. We got Shake, by the way. Yeah, we did pass over into the 1 hour. Yeah. So feel free to nudge away. Yeah, Shannon, by the way, did kind of calm down. She's been getting into this weird habit lately, where she likes to try to jump onto tables on which she is not allowed. She's never really done that before. She's never tried to like, at least not like reliably or not consistently, just try to like jump onto tables and like get into shit she shouldn't. I don't know why she's like over the past like 2 or 3 days has like started doing that a lot, and it's like, you know, what the hell? So we're trying to like, you know, watch her if possible. By the way, I know I keep delaying, but there was an Extra Life donation. I should mention, for anybody who was wondering, if I go back to this menu real quick, to this screen rather real quick, you might notice this. Oh, what was it? It was blinking for a sec. That's weird. You might notice that our loading bar, our donation bar, has made a significant jump since the last time we streamed. That's because off stream I did tally up all the Twitch payouts we'd gotten for the past year. For those who don't know, I don't accept personal tips. I don't accept, you know, I don't keep any of the revenue that we earn through Twitch. I don't accept personal tips and any revenue we earn through Twitch. I just pump right back in to the to our fundraiser, our Children's Miracle Network fundraiser via Extra Life. So that's why there is a sudden jump up to that number. There was not some like ridiculous benefactor who just threw hundreds of dollars at us the other day. It was all tallying up the Twitch payouts. However, there was a notification while we were kind of getting stuff set up, and that was our boy Miggy. Miggy, you beautiful man. Thank you, buddy. Thank you for that donation to our fundraiser. You're a freaking stud. I don't care who knows it. Thank you, buddy. Miggy, you're a sweetie. I actually got to hang out with Miggy and his family a couple years ago when they were in town for some work stuff. They were in town for like a work conference, and Miggy is as much of a sweetheart in person as you could have ever imagined, maybe even more so. Big fan of that Miggy guy. He is great. Great. Yeah. If there's a 0 backseating, the playthrough might not go well. Right. Yeah. Meltdowns playing it. Yeah. You've nailed it. You nailed it, Karma. I have seen that backfire. I've seen the streamers get pissed off and agitated, and it makes it weird for the audience. It just, everything suffers when you've got like a hard set rule like that. So it's like you gotta have some middle ground. There gotta be some middle ground. Yeah, live for an hour. Yeah, we're on my end. I've got 1 hour 4 minutes. It's true. So yeah, so let's look at the character building and see what kind of options we have. There is a tutorial mode, by the way, that the tutorial video we watched did recommend. Yes, the character building is very much worth exploring, yeah. Yeah, 15 minutes, yeah. Yeah, it's true. It's true. There's always stuff to get caught up on. Especially given, we're watching that 20-minute tutorial video. That's a big part of it too, for sure. There you go, Irossi. Good. What's up, buddy? He says, yeah, maybe I should stop jumping on the tables, and that'll teach her. Yeah, because that's what cats do. They like to imitate others that they see. Hope you understand the presets. Yeah. Miggy says, I headed right to the fundraiser. You're a fucking power stud, Miggy. What a cool dude. Scratching the surface. You play as a mutated human or a true kin. We're gonna go with mutated human at the start. Sounds good. So the Putus Templar is not a big fan of mutants. Good to know. So here we go. They kind of guide us through here. We're gonna do classic mode or RPG. Probably classic. Probably classic, which is to say the permadeath enabled option. Viewers who watch the game regularly watching the same bit. Right. That would make sense. Honestly, knowing my dumbass Karma, if there's a random option, I would pick the random option a lot. I would just say, give me a random build. And I would imagine that's probably not wise, because that probably gives you things that are fucking untenable. I could very much see that. So I'll try not to do that every time, but there's the temptation to just say, surprise me. Deep and sometimes long process. I kind of figured. There are presets, but yeah, like Karma says, the problem with presets is that, yeah, you get kind of the same shit over and over. Once you get your footing. So for now, for the tutorial, they say go for the Marsh Taller, rather. Melee focused, freeze enemies, maneuverable, fairly survivable starting build. Good. This is one of the presets. What's up, Arctic? We're doing some Caves of Qud. My first time playing this game. It's a very deep and complicated game that is very intimidating, but I am excited. Right. Marauder, alright. Got all that. Freezing Array, what with his hands. Multiple legs as a centaur kind. Amphibious. Teleportation, damn, that's intense. Can name your character or choose a random name. What did El Gasso say? He said, let me scroll up. He had a good name earlier. Name recommendation. Oh, Shayna, you're not helping Shayna. She is not in a good position. Stinkum Pinkum was the name. Oop. There we go. Stinkum Pinkum it is. Although maybe we should hold off for that for our, you know what, let's do this. That'll be our first regular character name. Tutorialium. Schmutorialium. Nailed it. Next. Oh, I guess I have to say submit, and now I say next. There we go. Shayna, do you want to want to calm down? She really wants to jump on that table. Want to settle down here? There we go. See if that'll do it. Would not recommend roleplay. Yeah, I'm probably never gonna play roleplay mode, at least not on stream. Cause yeah, it's like I feel like I need to be encouraged to just fucking try shit and fucking roll with it. Gonna roll the world. Shake says, you know all you need to know. The problem with watching other people stream this game, Shake, is that since I've never played it until now, when I'm watching somebody stream it, especially if they know it fairly well, they're going usually like pretty quick through things, and it's really hard for me to keep up since I've never played it until now. So I've enjoyed watching people stream it, but it's really hard to really know what's happening. So I'd like to think that I've picked up on watching other people, but the reality is that, yeah, a lot of it just kind of goes in, maybe not one ear, but it's hard to it's hard to internalize a lot of what I see and like see it and understand it in context. So you'd be surprised about how little I know about life in general. I've never seen anyone stream it. I mean, a lot of people have been streaming it over the past week or two because the game exited early access about a week or so ago and is now entered its 1.0 state. So the game is, you know, is released, which is exciting, and a lot of people have been jumping on board very recently, especially. So, scuttle down a dark shaft. We're at a caravanserai. A caravan of sorts, maybe. Powdered in salt and dust from across the ribbon of time. Cool. Main gameplay stage that they've highlighted for us. So nice. Top of the screen are the attributes. HP, all that jazz. Experience, of course. On the right are action buttons, minimap, and message log. The bottom is your ability. Hotbar. Cool. Explore the cave. Cool. So we got arrow keys to move around, as you can imagine. There's a chest. Let's walk over to it. Click on the square. Use the arrow keys. I know in the video we watched, they said that if you click, your character will take however many turns it takes to walk to that square, or attempts to at least. Which sounds cool, but also sounds like it could get you in trouble, so I think I'll probably use arrow keys more often than not. You can do shifting. Oh, or the number pad, right, to go diagonally. That sounds kind of nice. So. There we go. Interact with objects you're next to. I wonder if going diagonally, if that counts as 2 moves, or if it's like Dungeons and Dragons, I guess 3.5th edition in Pathfinder, where that's considered like 1.5 moves. It's because like going diagonal a square does cover a little bit more ground, but also it makes more sense than going left and then up or something like that, or right and then up. So you can press space or mouse click. I will press space. So we got torches. No, in the tutorial video we watched, they said that torches are good, but not always the most idealist of like light sources. Just in general, there are nicer ways to deal with things being dark. Need a torch equipped to see things. Go ahead and select it. I guess space. There we go. I will equip auto versus manual. I guess I'll say auto. The dagger as well. Bronze dagger. Auto. So I'm guessing that says like one open hand and then the other open hand versus having to manually specify. Caravan in the desert. Oh, today I learned. Thank you, Jernay. It's pretty nifty. Graw Streams is another. Oh, that's one of the developers. Oh, cool. Snapjaw. That's good to know. That's cool that that the devs, or at least one of the devs, has a presence on Twitch. Let's explore more of the cave. Oh no, don't do that. All right. Walk down the passage. Some sort of creature. Let's take a look. And we can look at it without getting, like, right up close. Oh, you're right. Yeah, you're right. My camera is a little bit in the way. Thank you, Shake. Thank you. Go over here. Can I not select that? That's annoying. There we go. Let's go over. I might just go up a little bit, maybe. Go up a little bit. That's probably okay. That way my big old face is not covering as much of that stuff. Okay. So tutorial guide, right? And of course we saw this in the video we watched, where this is a nice way to learn kind of a quick blurb about these things and these people we're looking at. Look around and investigate your surroundings. Move the cursor to... Oh, speaking of the word Snapjaw. So move it there. There we go. Hostile. It's an average kind of encounter, though. There we go. Shake says, I got you back. I appreciate that, bud. I appreciate it. And once again, I'm always down for suggestions and nudges as we play this game and try to uncover and learn its intricacies. I know there's quite a bit. To this game. And we got Artman. What's up, Artman? Good to see you, bud. So let's see. So it's furry and muscular. Stands upright, but can drop onto all fours. Snout snarls and his ears twitching. There's barking. Kind of a hyena tribe skin. Alright. He's a swarmer. Each other hostile swarmer around him. So right now, he's presumed on his own. Description of the creature. Yeah, we heard about, like, its disposition towards us or against us. And then its overall, like, challenge rating, basically. He is hostile. He's in perfect physical form right now. How much content does this game have? I think the answer is, like, infinite amount. This is a traditional roguelike, which means nearly... I shouldn't say nearly everything, but I think, like, a bajillion aspects of this game are procedurally generated. So every time you make a new character and start a run, it will never be the same 2 times in a row, or well, not even in a row, 2 times in general. So probably near limitless. I think near limitless potential is the answer to, like, how much stuff is in this game, which is exciting and also intimidating because there's a lot to it, a lot of details and things to learn, but it's pretty cool. Right, so we need to get up close, right? Oh, right, I'm in look mode, so no more look mode. How do I exit look mode? Escape? Yes, there we go. Elections are turn-based, there we go. So they won't act until you do. If you get panicked, slow down and consider your next move, because it's turn-based, there's no, like, timer in between turns. That's helpful. Take a step towards him. He takes a step towards me as well, so now we have closed into melee range. Development for 17... Ow, I didn't realize it's been in development that long. That's amazing. I'd first heard about that. Actually, the first time I heard about the game was watching Shake stream it. I want to say a few years ago. But that's wild. 17 years. That's amazing. Hundreds of hours. I remember Elgaso said that's one of Shake's favorite games, if not the favorite, which is amazing. Yeah, a lot of great games are, man. I'm in the same goddamn boat. Too many good games to play. I can't keep up, man. I cannot keep up. Yeah. You played your personal... Yeah, exactly. There's too many good games. It's a good problem to have. So if you move into its square, that will be an automatic presumed melee attack. Got our bronze dagger equipped, so we already have an equipped weapon. We're good to go. Sure enough, I will walk into him. I do the old stabberino. He hits me as well, so it's, you know, we're trading blows. He hits me 2 times for 3 damage. I hit him 2 times for 2 damage total. So I keep bumping him. We're bumping. We're bumping and locking. So I killed him, earned some experience. They dropped a piece of equipment. We took some damage, but in the tutorial, they said that generally you heal wounds automatically, which is actually kind of nice. It's kind of nice that, like, you will heal over time. You don't have to, like, micromanage, like, oh shit, I'm bleeding from this thing. Maybe there will be some aspect of that in the future, but at least for now, nothing overly complicated, which is nice. There's a piece of equipment. Control space. And then choose a direction, or let's see, what is control space? I'm guessing that's to, like, look on the ground, maybe? Yeah. What did control space do? Maybe it's something up here. The game was like, just press the button. I was like, yeah, but what does it do? So we got some leather armor. I had something on my... It had like a... I was saying earlier how I did a family gathering earlier today. A holiday gathering. On my pant leg, there is like a small little piece of tape stuck to it, so I had to peel that off. So we got some leather armor. I'm guessing I probably don't have armor right now. So I will say, take that shit. Equip it. Auto, I suppose. Get it. Oh, get it instead of equipping it. Okay. Do not equip it. Take a look at equipment. Take a look. Take a quick little look. Is it more ambitious than UFO 50? I mean, they're pretty different games. UFO 50, I mean, maybe I've not played it, but I'm assuming it's a collection of 50 games, like 50 fairly small indie games, whereas this is like one big mega game with, yeah, just an impossible amount of potential content. Because it's a traditional roguelike, you know, there's a lot of mentions of roguelikes like Spelunky and Risk of Rain and, I don't know. What are some other ones? Like, I guess, like, Slay the Spire is kind of a roguelike in that sense. We've been playing a lot of Billionaire and Dungeon Crawler. Those have roguelike aspects, but this is like real old school, traditional roguelike, which is to say, like the game Rogue, where lots of interlocking systems, a decent bit of complexity, and so much potential things to happen. So it's kind of hard to compare this to something like UFO 50 because they're quite different, you know, kind of apples to oranges, that kind of thing. But and I've heard UFO 50 is spectacular. I've heard it's a very good game. But all I know is that, yeah, this one comes highly recommended for sure. So equip, sorry, yeah, inventory on the right. Good. I got some, oh, I thought it said beef jerky. This is bear jerky, some leather armor that we just picked up, 12 torches, some water, very nice. Yeah, I was actually pretty impressed when I went to the Steam review page for this game. I was delighted to see it says overwhelmingly positive for this game. Because what I was expecting is that some people would say, I don't know, this game is like deep and intimidating and intense, and maybe not for everybody. I was expecting to see reviews that said that, where it's like, you know, this is going to be some people's jam, but it might not be everyone's cup of tea. You know, for some people might say, not my thing. But no, across the board, it was people saying, damn, this game, I was not so sure about it. It's not normally the kind of game I would play, but it sucked me in, and now I've played it for thousands of hours, and I love it. So the fact that so many people have fallen in love with this game is really impressive. Look at the leather armor, has armor value of 2. Dodge value of 0, no surprise there. So let's go ahead and equip it, because I am presumed buck-ass naked right now. Presumed buck-ass naked. So I click, I say equip auto. Very good. And I'm guessing auto just says it'll put it on the slot that you want. I'm guessing equip manual would be a nice way to say if you have maybe a one-handed weapon and you want it on the right arm instead of the left arm. I'm sorry, left hand instead of the... Wait, hold on. I probably have a right hand too. Probably. I have a right arm but not a right hand. You know what I mean, like dual wielding or switching hands. You can equip stuff over, that's nice. You have several other tabs. Cool. Equipment, tinkering, attributes. Whole lot of stuff here. So we got some armor on. Hell yeah. Now we're not quite naked. You'll note that we're not wearing pants though. So dongle's still just flopping about. The 50 games are serious size game. Really? That's good to know. Size and proportion. I did not know about that. I've kind of like avoided watching much content from UFO 50 because I want to play it myself. This game is out though. Rift Wizard 2. I was gonna say, I think that does come out not too long from now. Even if you're dying all the time. Thankfully, this is just the tutorial mode, so hopefully I won't embarrass myself too much. But once we start our first like real run, oh yeah, there's gonna be some dying and some questionable moments for sure. Keep moving down the passage. There's something up top, but the tutorial is beckoning that I keep going this way. Another creature. Look at it more closely. Same thing as we did earlier. Always good to inspect. The cursor to the bear. There we go. This one's tough. Not an average combination or average encounter, but a tough one. It goes into 1.0 without slime form. Ooh, sounds like something I would enjoy. Any slime girl enthusiasts out there, slime waifus enthusiasts out there, they'd be happy to know it too. Watch out for those short people, Drene. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Those short dudes in particular. Shit's dangerous, man. Have a good night, Arctic. Appreciate you popping in, buddy. Yeah, that's in Vermintide, right? Yeah, the Chaos Waves. Anyway, we got a grizzly bear, huge and wild, has devoured the infant child. Not just any infant child, but the infant child. Unaware, she has been eaten by the bear. Yes, fair. Bite, claw, and claw. It's badly wounded, though. Look at the tutorial. It's a bear. Yep. The bear is wounded, but it's tough. This will be a harder fight. Can we finish it off? The game is, or the tutorial at least, is saying, you can handle it. Probably. Oh, whoops. Wait a turn for the bear to approach. Then it won't be in range to attack you when it takes its turn. You can wait a turn for the bear to approach. It won't be in range to attack you when it takes its turn. Is the idea there... I'm trying to understand the idea behind that. Because if I move forward, he will move forward. Oh, maybe that's because... So if I move forward, he will move forward. And then, like, there'll be a space between us. So if I move forward, he would be able to move into my square and get the first attack. So maybe this is a case where I need to consider how many spaces are in between me and some other thing. If there's an odd number, then, yeah, whoever steps forward first can be, like, on the receiving end of that first attack. I'm guessing that's kind of what they're kind of getting at. So, what's that shift in space to pass a turn? Oh, shit. Oh, I probably clicked when I shouldn't have. Bump, attack the bear. Alright, well. Oh, shit. Okay, there we go, there we go. Sorry, I realized I clicked when I probably shouldn't have. I was trying to bring the window back into focus. So we did hit, but you failed to penetrate the armor. The bear hit you and did penetrate your armor. We took 4 damage. Yeah. So it said we missed, but the reality is that we just didn't break the armor. Kind of like how the armor classes work in Dungeons and Dragons, that kind of thing. The bear did miss one time previously. Okay. Continue. Use an ability. Look at your ability bar. Oh, right. There's a thing about like freezing enemies. There's sprinting. Okay. Do I want to sprint now? Seems like a weird thing to do. Maybe the idea is we want to get out of combat. Doubles your move speed, but ends if you make an attack. Okay. Sprint back to the corridor, get some distance. The bear is keeping up with us, though. That's how that goes. You can move diagonal. Right. I just misclicked. I need to be very conscious of that. Whenever I try to click back into the window, that can be dangerous. So I need to make sure I'm very conscious about when and where I mouse click. Everybody has sprint, but most abilities are determined by other traits, such as mutations. We have freezing ray. Do that shit. And I'm guessing I blast this motherfucker. And he's dead. I just fucking killed him. There we go. Here we go. We got Ben over on YouTube. It says, I'm playing this and I got too greedy and now I'm dead. Which is probably a very common fate in this game. I can see that happening a lot. And I could see it happening to me. There's no way my first character in this game is going to go very far. Them's the breaks, right? Is you're going to get got. So don't get too attached to any runs in this game. They will end frequently and, from what I've heard, creatively. Let's heal up first, they say. Regain hit points naturally. Right, we took a couple hits there. Or just the one hit, really. Pass a few turns, or you can rest until healed. They say, I'm guessing that's, is that apostrophe or tilde? I think that's apostrophe. No, it's tilde. Okay. Bear is dead. Looks like it dropped something. Dropped something. Is this like Diablo 2 where you kill a squirrel and it drops like 1,000 gold? If it was a wild animal, I wouldn't expect it to be carrying much. So we say, look, no, it was, control space or something? What was it? Oh, I could just walk over it too. Picked up the odd trinket. Oh, we picked it up automatically because it's an artifact. Let's investigate. Okay. So an artifact, right? We heard that artifacts are pretty special. And we got a Shifty. What's up, Shifty? I'm so bad at... You can already tell what I'm doing, Shifty. This is the tutorial adventure. You probably recognize exactly where we are. I'm looking forward to learning this game, and I'm also looking forward to being very bad at it. I will never intentionally be cringe, but I will be cringe. And that will probably be very on display tonight. Let's examine it. Examine. And examine attempts to identify it, and we did so successfully. I know in the tutorial they said if you have a low enough intelligence or you just roll poorly, you might break something when you go to examine or investigate something. It is a chem cell. Okay, alright. Maybe can power other artifacts. Good to know. Good to know. Cool. I'll just have it chill right now. Show effects. No active effects. Yep. It is full. We know that much. Let's keep schmoving. It's right here. Usually they're appropriate to the characters. I was gonna say, I wouldn't think a wild animal would have an artifact on them, but this is a tutorial, so they're just trying to keep the ball rolling. Yeah, that makes sense. That makes. Yeah, one of my favorite examples is playing a game like Diablo 2. Squirrel's a bad example. There are no squirrels. But you kill a quill rat, right? You kill a quill rat, and it drops a magic longsword. It's like, where was it keeping that thing, bro? You kill a quill rat, it drops a magic longsword. You kill a devilkin, and it drops a great maul. It's like, bro, those guys are like 3 feet tall. How are they carrying this thing? This is 3 times the mass of that thing. What the hell? Keep exploring. Now, granted, I'm not trying to shit talk. I love Diablo, but that's like just one of my favorite like extreme examples. Whole game world is a series of contiguous maps. Our passage does continue. Right. Keep schmoving. Some sort of battle to the north. Grab the gear that was left behind. Don't mind if I diddly do. See the blood splatters. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. A battle axe. I will get it. Hit G to get. Take a look at the equipment screen. So it's not I, but it's E. Because we pressed I earlier. A raccoon in my alley got a knife. Yeah. I ran over a squirrel the other day, and he was holding a shotgun. What the hell? Lots of artifacts that need to be powered, but don't have a power source. Right. So they're trying to tell us, listen, power sources are important. Batteries are, important. Yeah. Iron battle axe. We know all about different kinds of dice, that kind of thing. Has better penetration, deals more damage. It's an obvious win right there. It's probably slower, probably heavier, but let's go ahead and equip that shit. So I would say equip auto. I'm guessing it's probably... Oh, it is still one-handed. That's nice. We got that shit. We're a centaur, fella. Kind of. It's kind of a centaur. Oh, here's the hand. Okay, it's up here. So yeah, we only have the 2 arms, but in our case, I think we have extra legs. Yeah, 4 feet, hind feet. Kinda cool. Good. Squares have multiple items to see everything. Yeah, control space. That's the thing that we saw earlier. I wonder if there's something up here for that. So I don't know if I'm gonna always remember control space. It's kind of an odd combination. So... Oh, there, you have to click. Okay. So... Yeah, human corpse. And that's, yeah, just a corpse. Multiple items. And then choose the direction. Right. So, control space. Control. Then... Oh, they want me to look up, specifically. Up. There we go. I was expecting like a little bar, like when you're looking at the look menu, I was expecting like a little cursor to say, go this way. But you just have to, it's like based on where you're standing, you can only look or investigate the ground just in front of you. Trying to reduce frustration, yeah, for new players, right. Yeah. A cool fire sword with no juice, right, yeah, exactly. Yeah. Where's the rat carrying it? Yeah, if the rat had a magic shotgun, why was it holding it and where was it going? There's other questions. So, right, they were saying that books with white titles are probably not really worth messing with, but they can still be... Some people might want to trade for them. And maybe the nonsense can be useful. Gold titles are very valuable. Good to know. So we definitely want to take this one. Just get it for now. And we'll get this one too. Get some water skins. Yeah, I mean that's an obvious one, right? We always need more water, right? That's the currency for this game. Keep exploring. Staircase, which I did enable to be highlighted so they'll really stick out. Can ascend. Click the button or press. Yeah, ascend this one. Yeah. Yes, I'm standing in front of it. Yes, there we go. Ascend. Yes, there we go. Just get a rat sack of magic holding. All right, we've made it up. On the surface now, walk the whole world, or we can go to the world map. Cool. But my guy's hungry. You need to eat. Hungry and wet. That's the way I like it. Time to make camp. How about next to that beetle over there? A beetle, you say? This little fella right here? Right there. Make camp. Boop. Snuggling up to our little beetle friend. National Geographic photo of the frog riding a horn beetle. You know, I don't know if I have, actually, but that does sound delightful. It does sound delightful. Oh, did I press the wrong button? Make camp? Uh-oh. Make camp. Oh, select a direction. Down. There we go. By the little fella. All right, and then we use the campfire. Oh, don't stand on it. Use. No. Oh. How do I use? Oh no. Click. Okay, just click it. Yeah. There we go. I was like, oh god, how do I use the campfire? I've made a fire. I'm like, this is great. How do I like? What do I do? So let's whip up a meal. So my guy's hungry. Gather we can find for your meal a page torn from a book. Entropy to Hierarchy, 2nd edition. Sprinkle of abstract bones and an eminent Glowpad's right stem. Wait, I'm eating a page from the book? I thought we were using it as kindling. Questionable meal, but sure. You eat the meal. It tastes good. Not so sure about that, but yes. Let's not be rude. Talk to the beetle. Of course, as you do. So, I will say... Oh, say space. Oh, press space. You click? Oh, just click him, okay. Judadad asks, are you prepared to die? Judadad, that's a very scary question. I'm afraid. Oh, by the way, Master Train did redeem the Bomber Friend redemption. Sorry about that, Master Train. Redeemed the Bomber Friend refresh. Classic. I just noticed that, by the way. Oh, by the way, also, another couple things. Meerkat redeemed a nut. So we always get the nut button ready to go at a moment's notice. And then also, I just noticed that Chuck redeemed the name the character redemption. So sure enough, we will name the first character something Bonnie related. However, it occurs to me what I should probably go ahead and do maybe right now while I'm thinking about it is to alter the name. I'm kind of embarrassed that I've had that redemption enabled for like months now, because the original idea is that redemption shouldn't be available while I'm streaming a game other than the one that is named in that description. So yeah, really for now several months, the last spell, we haven't played the last spell in a long time. I should have had that just not available. But let's do this. Let's say Caves of Kud. Rename. Thing is like we'll say rename next hero. Yeah, rename the next hero, yeah. So there we go. Let's rename that. But yeah, sure enough though, I will keep that in mind for the time when we get to rename the next character in this game. So yeah, we'll name them to be something Bonnie related, and just hope that we won't kill them horribly immediately, hopefully. So the ingredients are just random garbage. Okay, yeah, it didn't sound very appetizing, but my guy seemed to like it, so he was happy. So it's a clockwork beetle and a pariah to its people. I guess talking to the wildlife is a thing you could just do sometimes. But you can maybe trade with him. And try to chat with him and maybe see what it has to trade. I'm impressed that the wildlife is open to chit-chat and, well, maybe not that much chit-chat, but at least open to trade. He has that witchwood bark, which we heard about from the tutorial, as well as a vine wafer sheaf. Adds water and thirst-based effects to cook meals. Cool. Let's trade for it. Cool. So, it's got the bark as well. Let's trade for both of these things. Cool. I guess they're saying we should do this one first. We don't need this dagger anymore, so let's trade for that one. Cool. And I guess it's a 1-to-1 trade, I guess. This is worth a lot more. So I wonder if he's gonna accept my proposal. As you can see, like, it's general worth here. I guess the sheaf is quite cheap by comparison. You have to pony up 33 grams of water. Okay. Trade, right, the trade is uneven. There we go. Salt stippled ecosystem of Kud. Fresh water is the currency. Okay. You need water. Yeah, don't want to spend it all. So I'm guessing we say yes, because there we go. It is done. Where is... Oh, here we go. Here we go. So I... Oh, wait. No, I don't know. Unless this is the amount of water I have right now. Maybe that's what that means. So I'm curious how much I have right now. I see the dollar amounts. Yeah. Because that's the thing. Like, I see, like, the currency number. How that translates to water amount. Water volume that's available. Now I see... Oh, I think I see it. 63. So I have $63 of water. It's an interesting system. Dollars of water. Okay. Live and drink. Yep. The world map and ascend again. Or rather, this is how we go to the world map. There we go. So animals. So right. So living things can have a chat option. It won't always work. Right. It won't always lead to anything. That makes sense too. Look around here. Just look on a local map. That's nice. So, salt marsh. Very nice. Where's the current... Where's the, See, I'm looking... Oh, it's down here. I see. Okay. So, yeah. So, we're right here. Here is... We heard about Joppa. In the tutorial, we heard about Joppa. Farmers tap the last drops of pristine moisture out of the salt-spangled earth. And then there's Red Rock. I guess like a mountainous area. What else we got? Rust wells. Red kudzu vines. Okay. Rock of rust paints the sky. Rusted archway. I see. What's that up there? That is the 6 days stilt. I think that was also mentioned in the tutorial video we watched. Petrified kraken corpse. And this is in the water, right? Oh, it's in the salt dunes. Okay, so that's probably a bit of a journey then. Asphalt mines. And then... What's this? Bethesda. Bethesda Susa. Sounds pretty sus, alright. Oh, Bethsaida. Okay. What else we got? Golgotha. The rotting jungle are the mouths of the Rost Caves of Golgotha Chrome's graveyard. Ruins. More ruins. Grit Gate. Whole lot of stuff. There's a village north called Joppa. We're heading there next. Oops. Here we are. And then we descend. Enter into the square. There we go. There we go. Oh my god. That is that's a particularly unique one, but I might have to get a little bit creative with the word gonorrheal. We don't have like a very large, don't have a very wide space on the water bottle, but I think we can make it work. Judo Dead. Let's change the water bottle label real quick. The creative one for sure. Give me one sec. Okay, let's go into webcam mode, so we can all appreciate this redemption, this channel point redemption. I think what's the weirdest water bottle label that we've had before? There was one that was like really esoteric. There was like a really out there one. It was a reference to some kind of like canal, I think. It was like some kind of canal in, I don't know, Bangladesh or India that's apparently infamous for having very polluted water. But somebody was like, yeah, like the name of this place, water. And I was like, what's that? And they were like, look it up, you idiot. And I looked it up. I was like, oh, it was like there's a Wikipedia article, and it's a fairly well-known thing in some parts of the world, at least. Fairly well-known, but my hillbilly ass had never heard of it before. Sometimes we get the really out there ones. Let's get my little notepad here. So, I'm going to do my best to spell... Well, I mean, I guess the spelling's right there. Gonorrheal. I don't think I've ever uttered the words gonorrheal or gonorrheal before. Alright, so I'm going to try my best to fit this all in on one line and have it be relatively legible. My handwriting is not always the bestest, but not the worstest. There we go. And then the other ones are a lot easier. Now, to be clear, what exactly is fecal urine? I don't know what that is. Usually it's one or the other. Usually it's one or the other, in my opinion, in my experience. Don't think I've ever had a situation where I go, huh, that's, look at this fecal urine that is excreted from my body. That's never happened to me before. And I guess I'm probably better off. There we go. There we go. So that gets affixed to my water bottle. That is the joy of this Channel Point redemption. To make it look like I'm drinking something questionable. Or in this case, putrid. So there we go. So every time I take a drink of my water, label out, every time I take a drink of my water, that's what's on the side. There we go. Wonderful. Wonderful. Thank you to Doo-Doo Dad. Doo-Doo Dad living up to his name. Living up to his name. A screen name like Doo-Doo Dad better have some weird shit when it comes to a redemption like that. Ganges, that's it, Irasi, yeah. Yeah, it's like a sewer. Yeah, I'd never heard of it before, but apparently it is infamous in some parts of the world. What's up, Whale? There's the Cuyahoga River. Is that also rather infamous? I've never heard of that one before. Just a little bit gets in there. Yeah, I've never had that before. And it sounds like it's probably for the best. It's an actual thing. What's up, Rationalize? It's good to see you, by the way. Feculuria is what it's called. It's like an actual health thing. Today I learned. It caught fire. Oh Jesus. Did it catch fire because of like the shittiness, maybe literally of the water, or just because of people like dumping oil into the water or some shit like that? Because I could see that becoming, you know, I mean, in my experience, water is hard to set on fire, so it must mean there was some other thing going on to cause a ruckus. Oil slicks, yeah, that would make sense. That would make sense. So, we're in Joppa, which in the tutorial we watched, they said that Joppa is like a good, like starting area. It's a good town you find pretty early on for most runs. Villages are like caves with very high roofs. Hadn't really thought about it that way, but sure. I mean, what is a village? What is a town, a city, if not just a cave with a very high roof? I guess it's just how it goes. Points of interests. Very nice. The map will grow as you explore. Look at. So, I'm guessing these are the people. Sestifus, Mehmet, Tam, Irame, and then Watervine Farmer. Let's go to Mehmet. Whoa. There's like words. Oh, who ventures? It was the guy talking into this great salt desert and nearer the 6-day stilt. They say that's all for the tutorial. We scratched the very tip of the surface. Quests, secrets, leveling up, physics, testicular torsion, reputation, limbs. What was that other one, Alex? Reputation? Ready to continue the journey on your own, but don't hesitate to play this tutorial again if you need a refresher. Live and drink. Live free and piss hard. That's what they say. So, if that's where the tutorial concludes, we could continue, you know, fucking around as the tutorial. I think what I want to do is I want to, I want to start a new character. And, like, do this legit. I want to do this legit as, like, a new character. Tutorial character is great, but I want to do it big. Oh, how do I, how do I leave? Type abandon. Okay. And then enter. There we go. Tutorialum schmutorialum is dead. Abandoned all hope. That's fine. That was meant to be a limited time offer. So here we go. That is exciting. It's like on the EP. Oh, it's bad then. Yeah. It's Cuyahoga. Cuyahoga. All right, give me 1 sec, friends. I need to take a quick little BRB so I can use the little potty. You saw me drinking that caffeinated beverage. Give me like 2 minutes. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick, and then we will start a new character. I'm excited. Give me just 1 moment. Be right back. All right. All right, I'm excited. I haven't made it clear yet. I'm excited. Let me grab one last thing. Okay, so now, question is, what kind of character should I make? So many options. The options are limitless. So let's kind of poke around. I'm gonna try my best not to spend an hour or 7 on the character creation screen. I'm gonna try my darndest. I'll make no guarantees. We've all seen how this goes with some of these kinds of games where it's like, bro, you could spend a long time like really tweaking everything, really customizing everything. But we'll kind of poke around a little bit. Hold on, what does Will have? Hold on. What's Will got for us? It's gonna be something weird.
I'm escaping to the one place that hasn't been corrupted by capitalism. Space!
Space! Classic. Thank you, Will. Actually, I don't think we're actually going to space in this game. I don't think there's outer space, spacefaring stuff in this game. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what we're getting ourselves into. I could be wrong. Yeah, so we heard about the different kinds of options here. Of course, we're gonna go for classic. Obviously, we're going for classic. Let's create a new character. You could say roll a random character. I would be curious to just roll a random thing and see what happens. But I suspect that's probably not a good idea, at least starting out, because I could see it giving you a build that is just if it's truly random, I could see it giving you something that is just untenable. So I could see that maybe being not a wise choice, at least starting out. Let's make a new character. So there's just regular, plain-ass human person. Good starting attributes. There's cybernetics. Get more bonus skill points per level. You can rebuke robots, which is to say, like, when I think of the word rebuke, I think of like, I don't know, admonish or like, I don't know, you're like warding against them in some way. Other resistances. Mutated, you get some kind of cool starting attributes. Mutations that you start with, that's kind of cool. But the Templar, I guess, doesn't like you. Tim Curry's the fucking coolest. Yeah, Tim Curry's he's the GOAT for sure. Yeah, that's a good point too, Will. I like to think that he's like giggling with just how silly the line is. I'm assuming the idea is that the character is like maniacal. It's like, oh, he's lost his mind. But yeah, I like to think that it's him being like, this is very silly, this line I'm delivering. Yeah, I don't know. We did a little bit of the tutorial with the mutated fella. Maybe I should try something different with the Truekin. Or we could just say a random one for now. Let's make our first one as a Truekin. Look at all these options. So, Toxic Arboreta of Yukamekie, the Holy City. So again, randomized selection is an option. Horticulturalist, Priest of all Suns, Priest of all Moons, Sizigrior, Artifacts, Consul, Praetorian, Eunuch. Intelligent, goods against bleeding. So horticulturalist means good with plants. Harvesting, you get an axe. Cooking, you get a bow and a rifle. So a few ranged weapons. You're from the jungle. Priest, so ego. So I guess that means like you have like good, I don't know, interpersonal skills maybe. Mutated improves by leveling up. Truekin, interesting. Good to know. Good to know, Alaman. Yeah, by finding cybernetics and probably artifacts, that kind of thing. Pudgel, psychic. Oh, psychic. Oh no, I'm sorry, physic. Yeah, not psychic, physic. You have a cudgel, nostrums. Not sure what that means. Persuasion. Maybe it's like a spell book or something. Snake oiler, intimidate. From the jungles. This one's more melee, I think. Tough, willpower, savers, bleeding. Yeah. Not sure what Lionheart means. In the jungle, poison tolerance. This guy, fast, save against bleeding. Multi-weapon fighting, so maybe like a rogue of sorts. Like a swashbuckler. Artifacts, pretty good, intelligent. Resistant from the cold, tinkering, repairing. So when I think of artifacts, I think of like an artificer. That makes sense. Deploy turret. Consul. So I guess well, actually when I was thinking a priest, they would proselytize, but no, this guy has proselytize. Which is to say, try to convert people to your side. Inspiring presence. Praetorian, probably a physical presence. When I think of Praetorians, I think of like the like a type of soldier, I think. So that's what this guy is, very much a soldier. Eunuch. I mean, is that not how you pronounce eunuch? When I think of eunuch, I think of like, you know, a different kind of a different historical kind of notion. Mutants have been pretty fun. Well, probably I could see myself kind of trading off a little bit. Short blade, hobble, pistol. Hobble maybe means he walks with a hobble. Oh no, he means he can hobble others, probably. Acrobatics, spry, tactics with, or tactics as like little blippity bloops on him. Let's do the horticulturalist. Seems like it's the first one, like sure. Sounds great. Character creation, choose attributes. So we have, how many points do I get to play with? Intelligence is pretty good. Oh, 38. So, strength is physical attacks, that kind of thing. Damage that you do. Resist forced movement, carrying capacity. Agility is accuracy with melee, ranged weapons, yeah. Yeah. Didn't they say we start with a bow and a rifle? Right, so I might maybe lean more into ranged weapons, if possible. Is it base management? This game is more, I think, of a traditional rogue. Kind of roguelike. It's not quite like Dwarf Fortress, the Fortress mode, but Dwarf Fortress Adventure mode, where you're controlling a single character and going around in like a turn-based kind of rogue-esque experience. I think that's what this game is more like. So not quite like RimWorld, but kind of like Cataclysm. Cataclysm Dark Days Ahead, which we did play a little bit a couple years ago. Toughness, of course, is hit points, healing rate, resist poison, intelligence, kind of obvious artifacts, that kind of thing. Willpower, activating a cooldowns. Okay, ability to resist mental attacks, modify natural healing. Very nice. Then this determines potency of your abilities to haggle, charisma, that kind of thing. The temptation, of course, is to go ham on strength and toughness, that kind of thing. But I don't know. I don't know if I want to go crazy with like combat focused kinds of deals here. I'm also gonna assume that this is not like Dungeons and Dragons, where 18 means you're a fucking mega stud. I'm guessing that ceiling is quite high. So I'm gonna invest decently into intelligence. Oh, we can see the negatives too. That's good to know. Yeah, we'll want to like probably get that up to a 0 decently for most things. Ego, I think I want to make that kind of good. Willpower, we want to go, I think, pretty good with that too, at least to 0. Toughness, I feel like that's a good idea. Maybe a little bit more for that one. Oh, we already have 1 point remaining here, so let's dock a couple things here. Because I was saying that I wanted our agility to be like reasonably okay at least. Intelligence, I definitely want to be like pretty good with here. What I think I might do is, I think I might be willing to sacrifice a little bit of willpower and maybe a little bit of ego. Yeah. To get agility, we have 11 points here. I think I want to get agility like pretty good here. Oh, points remaining. Can I not spend that one? Points remaining 1. Oh. So why can I not spend... Oh, is 20 the max, maybe? No, that would make sense. I can spend that one there. Huh, that's kind of interesting. Oh, I just noticed. Sometimes you have to spend 2 points. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, yeah, I'll spend the 1 there, so that way we can get that up to a -1. From a -1 fairly soon. Oh, we got a few more. Got a few other videos. If it's a... Oh, and Wales got a redemption one. When you pass 18... Thank you, Shifty. When you pass 18, it's more expensive, yeah. Got a couple videos, one of which is a redemption. So... Oh, I forgot to mute the game, by the way, when we watched the earlier one. Here's the quick one from Farsight.
The Diamond Family.
Just kidding, it's an ad.
#1 review
It's a fast
jewelry
one.
store for so many reasons.
Your intellect is as weak as your dollar. Failure is your destiny. You disrespect yourself and your nation. You are made of stupid.
I've actually never heard that one before. Never seen it or heard it. Is it a he's like in a very elaborate costume. Is this like from a movie or from a game or something maybe? Here's the other one, by the way. Oh, this is a oh, that's a webcam one. Oh, I misread. I thought it was a YouTube video. I was like, wait, I can't watch this video. So we're gonna make that my webcam cover. Yeah, give me give me 1 sec. Give me 1 sec. Let me grab this. The webcam cover. Oh, it's a WebP. I think we can still work with that. We can still work with the WebP. You are made of stupid. It's true. Sometimes I've been made of stupid. A couple times in my life. Go down to this one here. Okay. So, what is my webcam cover right now? Looking. We had a webcam cover redemption not too long ago. Oh, I think it broke. I think the webcam cover broke because when my hard drive died previously, I think that image was on it. So whatever the last one was, it is dead. But this one, why is the name of this image? The name of that file is Why Didn't the Fellowship Take the Ring to the One Place? That's the name of that image. Why didn't the Fellowship take the ring to the one place? .webp. And yet the image was nothing about Lord of the Rings. It was this. Spice. All right, so WebP does work on the. Hold on, let me grab one thing here. Yeah, WebP does work natively in OBS, which is nice because not all things have native support for WebP. Even though I know there's like frustration for some people when it comes to WebP. So it's like, no, I wanted a goddamn PNG or a JPEG. Why are you giving me a WebP? What the fuck? And part of that frustration is that it's not like always, it's not compatible with a ton of things. But when it is compatible with things like with applications and whatnot, it tends to work pretty darn well. It's a very flexible and like pretty lightweight and efficient format. So I like WebP when it works. Does not work very often. So the George Takei one was from Command and Conquer. Oh, I didn't know they were both from Command and Conquer. That's cool. I know the space one is the best one I can find. I just love the creative title. Creative file name. Not what I was expecting. Yeah, Command and Conquer 3. Gotcha. It was a subreddit. Gotcha. Yeah. Because the ring was corrupted by capitalism. Ah, that's what we're saying. Command and Conquer 3's got a good cast overall. Alex likes P. WebP. I'm a big fan. Big fan of web. ... P. Big fan of peeing on the web. That's me. All right, so we got our character creation. We're all set. Feeling pretty good about this. Yeah, it's like willpower. Probably okay. We probably won't have to worry too much about mental attacks. Probably. Maybe. We'll see. Intelligence seems good. And, of course, agility and toughness sounds nice. Ego, I'm sure, is going to be helpful. Let's fucking roll that shit, baby. What else do we have? Let's see. Yeah, WebP is Spider-Man P. There you go. Spider-Man piss. Web. So we have a bunch of cybernetic things to choose. We could say none. I'm guessing a lot of these will have a benefit and a downside. Optical data against repository. Gain access to the precise hit armor. Dodge vias of... Okay, that sounds nice, yeah. So you can choose any one of these. Precise hit point. Armor and dodge vias of biological creatures. This is more about robotic creatures, that kind of thing. Resistance against a bunch of stuff. Dermal, of course, meaning like skin resistance. Pillowy fiberglass scales. Pretty cool. Unwind and inflate under the skin for your body, your head, or your back, specifically. It's good against backstabs, that kind of thing. Night vision, pretty obvious one there. See in the dark, sounds great. Better movement speed. Got strong feetsies. Arms got the parabolic muscular subroutines. Nerve bundle so arranged to stimulate muscles in the arms along a parabolic side roll. Throwing range increased. Really good at throwing shit. Good at throwing stuff. When the thing is inside your throwing range, you will always hit. Diaphanous dermis. Yo, bitches don't know about my diaphanous dermis. DV, which is your dodge rating, I think? DV. Cool. For your body and your back. Good to know that your body and your back are 2 separate slots. So more choices of mutant. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, for like your starting mutation, that is. As opposed to cybernetics, right. So you'll find cybernetics in the world, yeah. This is just like your starting bundle, I guess. Chrome class fasten arm joints. To emulate the stillness of unlife. For the purpose of determining your accuracy with ranged attacks, your agility is treated as if it were 6 points higher. That's pretty cool. Fire pistols faster. Carbide, hand bones. Fists deal more damage. Charge rate is increased by 4 spaces. So if you wanted to, which is to say, like, running up on somebody. Inflatable axons. Inflation fetish. Nanoscopic stents inflate the gossamer brain threads that restrict the conduction of the will. So probably faster brain activity. Gain 40 quickness. Oh no, it is not brain activity. Okay, just general fast 40 quickness, but then you become sluggish. And then this one, nocturnal apex. Okay. During the day, repurpose in prayer. Wait, hold on. During the day, repose in prayer beneath the shade of a fluted ziggurat. During the night, you prowl. So natural healing during the day, and you prowl at night with better agility. Interesting. A lot of these seem pretty cool. With some having like some downsides, but a lot of them being pretty darn good across the board. Oh, Whale's got another one. I might start. We'll go and watch this one. I might start kind of maybe not watching everything that gets posted, just so we can kind of keep getting going with the games. It's already 12:30, so I'm trying to keep the ball rolling here. We'll go and watch this one really quick. I've never seen that one. I've never seen that meme. Elgasa's like, it's been a minute since we've seen one of those. I've never seen that one, or to my knowledge, I've never seen one. I like to think I would remember. Such a thing. I like to think that one would stick in my mind. Yo, what's up? Username. Good to see you, bud. You're gonna love this game. I'm already enjoying it. We've only done the tutorial. It's a little bit embarrassing. In just over 2 hours, we've begun the stream, watched a tutorial video, like a 20-minute long tutorial video, and then played the tutorial, and now I'm doing character creation. That's all I've done in 2 hours, which is a little bit embarrassing, but we are getting there. Farsight says, don't worry, bro. I got you. Thank you for sharing that, Whale. That was ridiculous, and I loved it. There was a subreddit. Oh, that's not terribly surprising, but it's like 10 years old. Irossi says, the old spider grunt. We all remember the old spider grunt. Spider-Man slapping Spider-Man's firm ass and grunting. Yeah, I don't know what I've been doing all my life for having not seen those before. Spider-Man turns me on, says Duderdad. Thank you for sharing that, Duderdad. I've always wanted to know. your Spider-Man affiliations. So let's do this. Let's pick one of these fun little options. Some of these I'm like kind of so-so on, like the charge one. Or not the charge one. This is the temporary quickness. Like some of these might just be kind of so-so. Others would be kind of nice. Our guy starts with a rifle and a bow and arrow. Or a bow at least. So we probably don't have to worry about like, well, that's the thing. We have a musket and a bow, but not pistols. So that one probably wouldn't really be helpful. Nor would like the throwing thing. I'm not sure if our guy's gonna be throwing necessarily. This one sounds kind of cool though. I could see our guy being fairly gun oriented. So that one sounds nice. Maybe I'm wrong. Is DV dodge? Not dodge rating, dodge, I don't know, verification. RimWorld had a long, it probably did. I think RimWorld did because like the world creation was a big one for sure. What are you, a light switch over here? If the USA is so great, why did the USB get invented? Man, you got me. Dodge value, that makes sense. I'm surprised that dodge value for your body and your back are separate, not abilities, but attributes. But I guess the idea is like the ability to dodge a backstab or something. Kind of makes sense. Yeah, dodge value. Dodge bonus. Dodge, not bonus, but bonus. Move speed. See, I mean, that's the thing. Night vision sounds great, but that sounds like too obvious. Sounds too obvious. Let's do the gun one, or the aiming one. Night vision sounds good, but it kind of like sounds maybe too good for a starting one. You know, like a starting game, a first game, first character. I feel like I should maybe struggle a little bit, right? Arm locks are good for gun builds, yeah. I'm not sure if I want gun build. Well, our person starts with a bow and a musket at least. I don't know about pistols necessarily, but that one might be a solid one. The Teletubbies one, that was a good one. That was a good one. No, yeah, night vision sounds like too obvious, and I feel like I should. It's my first character. I should struggle a little bit with dealing when it gets dark, and I can't see very well. Like that's a thing I should probably kind of get a handle on. So here we go. We are this year the starting attributes. We're a horticulturalist. Got the cybernetic arm locks, Truekin humanoid, all good. And then the name. So Chuck, Game Trader, he redeemed the request to say name the character something related to Bonnie, which is the name of our dog. How's about this? Sometimes Grace and I will joke about this, how the name Bonnie, rather, it sounds like it would be short for something. The way that, you know, Jesse is short for Jessica, Billy is short for, well, William. Okay, that's a bad example. But, like, Timmy is short for Timothy. So, Bonnie, oh, that's probably short for something, right? And the joke name that we've come up with a bunch of joke names, like Bonifer. Bonnie is short for Bonifer. Or Bonnie is short for Bonica. Not Monica, not Jennifer, but Bonica. Bonathan. Bonathan might be my favorite. Bonjamin, yeah, Bonjamin. So let's do this. Bonathan. Bonathan. What's a famous Jonathan? Jonathan. What's a name from history? Like Jonathan. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like an author or a historical name. I'm blanking on any Jonathans out there, or a Bonjamin. I mean, we could do Bonjamin Franklin. that's an obvious one. Or name your own Alex. Yeah, because John Carpenter. There we go. Bonathan Carpenter. There we go. Jonathan Swift. Is there a Jonathan Swift? I don't know that name necessarily. We'll go with it. Bonathan Carpenter, or for John Carpenter. Call the Bondulance. James Bond's having a stromp. There we go. Oh, you're right. Bon Jovi. Fuck. I gotta remember that one. I gotta tell Gracie. Remember, yeah, we got Bon Jovi. Next time we're talking with Bonnie. There we go, man. Starting location. I've been informed that Joppa is pretty much where you want to start. There's other ones. A random village somewhere. Start with some... not moccasins, but crocossins. Yeah, some of these are pretty cool. Reputation with reptiles. Always good to get in good with reptiles early, I guess. Wayfaring, queens, tortoises, and vines. Well, you know, I like to be able to converse with vines frequently. Start with a bloodstained neck ring. God, that sounds scary. So yeah, we'll start with the obvious one for new players at least. So Jonathan Swift wrote Gulliver's Travels. Thank you, Augusta. The name sounded vaguely familiar. That's right. Have I ever played Oxygen Not Included? I have not. And I feel kind of bad because Pimer gifted me Oxygen Not Included like 3 years ago. No, like 4 years ago. And I told him, I was like, listen, I appreciate that, but I will warn it will take me a while to get around to this. And he always asks, whenever Pimer pops in, he's like, yo, Alex, have you checked out Oxygen Not Included? So yeah, I haven't played it yet. I've watched Dunk or Slam play it a little bit on his channel. And the problem is that the game is really complicated and it's really hard to follow. Even like when you're watching with intent, for me at least, I have a hard time kind of following along because I've never played the game. So I really just need to play it myself. You embark for the caves. All right. We're getting into this thing. What's up, Shock Value? Browsing vehicles. Ooh, there you go. Hobbit's like, oh, that's sweet. That's sweet of your kiddo to point that out. That's really nice, Shock Value. Oh, wait, no, you're the one who noticed. Yeah. Thank you, Shock Value. It's good to see you, buddy. We switch over. Yeah, what's Alex doing? Oh, he's spanking Spider-Man. Yeah. Right, yeah. It's honestly, she can handle it. She's an old enough kiddo. She can handle it, man. Yeah, John Carpenter was, he's the horror movie guy. Right. Here we are, this 21st day of Sumanut. We arrive in Joppa, the far rim of Magrayi, Great Salt Desert. Moisture farmers tending to the groves of Viridian water vines. Huts wrought with rock salt and brine stalk. Cuds jungles strangle chrome steeples and rusted archways. Alright, friends. Let us see what awaits. The beauty! My stomach is in stirs, so saith the water vine farmer. A normal thing to just yell out. This better not awaken something in me. Spanking Spider-Men. Spider-Men slapping each other. And grunting awkwardly. Moisture farmers tending to the groves, right. Alright, so in the tutorial video, they were like, well, it's good to kind of take stock of what's around you. And there are they said there's some huts here, for instance. And, alright, how do I close the door? Do I just do this? No, that's right click. Close the door. That was one of the things in the tutorial. They said in Joppa in particular, when you're starting out, there's going to be a couple doors, a couple rooms even, that are empty. Well, there's no people in them. And you can, it's kind of like Morrowind. If nobody sees you, doors closed, there's no one around, you can liberate. You can liberate any loose items around you, and no one has to know. No one sees you take it. It's out of sight, out of mind. So, there's a canteen, okay. There's a chest, alright. Very good. Chair, table, all that jazz. There's look. Hereby, I think that's what I want to look. Oh, no, I think I need to do... I probably just right-click, can't I? So, I will take the canteen. Not owned by you. Are you sure you want to take it? Yes. And then this guy. Let's look at it. Right. How's about this? Space. You want to open it? Yes, I do. There we go. Yes, space to interact. That's exactly what I need. There we go. So, small muddy tube. Sure, it's an artifact, so yes. We'll take that one. We got a glow sphere. What is a glow sphere? Can I look at it? It's in the palm of your hand, glows with the light of auroras absorbed Chiliads ago. So I'm guessing this is maybe a light source. That sounds nice. I will take it. Musket. Even though I think I already start with a musket, I'll take another one, sure. And a little nugget. That's me. I'm a little nugget. Short and stout. So there we go. The chest has been liberated. Feeling good about that. And there's a fella. Here. This is... That's a trader, a merchant. So I'll talk with them in a moment here. That guy right there, I think, is the... that's the farmer. Right. There's another similar house, or yeah, that's his, obviously. There's a similar house or hut somewhere over here. I think it might be this one. This one is also empty. So I will, there we go. Close the door. Yep. Never played Command... Yeah, I've never played any of them. I've never played any of the Command & Conquer games. I think Arctic, not Arctic Wraith, who was here earlier, but Arctic Reverus, one of our mods, he's played quite a bit of Command & Conquer over the years, and I know he likes that series a lot. Red Alert 3. Yeah, I think Arctic has said Red Alert, like, at least a few of the Red Alert games hold up really good. That's what I've heard as well. Because I haven't really played a ton of real-time strategy games over the years, so I'm definitely not an expert. But I do, I think I'd enjoy them for sure. Sitting on that little floor cushion, that sounds nice. What's this thing? A glass bottle. 3 drams of molten wax. Can I collect the liquid in my muddy tube? I guess I could just take the bottle, right? How heavy is it? Show effects. That's not it. 3 drams. Closed book. Only a book. Whoop. It's not owned by you, yes. So I guess it's not too heavy. I think that's my holding amount. What's this? It's you. This is a ornate table. Cool. I pick up the table. Whoops. No, there's nothing on that. Would you like to store an item? No, I'm not going to pick up the table. Ultimate Collection is available for $6. That's not bad, actually. Not bad. What's this? It's the Dromad. Okay, because I was gonna say I see a treasure chest in front of him. Let's talk with this person because I think they might have some pretty good stuff. What is this? Whoops. I want to see what this is. It's kind of jumping around. Yeah. Oh, that's water find. Okay. And I'm guessing this is salty water. Yeah, because I'm thinking I probably shouldn't like move through the water, and I probably shouldn't move through this guy's crops either. I'll be a nice boy. Oh, whoops! I say as I still walk by the crops. So hello. Let's chat. It says live and drink. I am called Bonathan Carpenter. In search of work. You can initiate a water ritual, which we've heard is a nice thing to do to make friends. I'm gonna go ahead and take off the webcam cover. It was fun to mess around with it, but I think the redemption specifies that's for like 5 minutes. We had it up for like 20, so we got our channel points worth out of it, I suppose. So let's introduce ourselves. Mehmet, the tongue says, tell me about your village. Watervine farm in the lap of the marsh. You've sucked the moisture out of a vine wafer. We tend to the plants. Cool. I'm in search of work. I've got it then. Something is eating our water vines. Around Beetle Moon. Huron says he saw a creature spider-like slinking in the brine, but no cave spider would dare get so near the warden's stomps. Tasted a bit of red fleck in the pool, shale, like we find in the soil by Red Rock. I don't know what those words in that order means. I tasted a bit of red fleck in the pool, shale, like we find. So let's head to Red Rock. Okay. To Parasangs, north of Joppa. We need to kill the creature and bring one's corpse back to show what it is. The Elder will pay you kindly. I will do it. New quest. Hell yeah. How much water do I have on my person? So, I have 48 drams. Well, no, I have a canteen, and then, well, I've got I like to think a decent amount. So, and also 3 grams of molten wax, which I probably should not drink. Probably. Pestle of glass. We have a pestle? Equipped item. We have a pestle. Vine Reaper. This does melee damage, obviously. It's like okay, yeah, kind of like a farming tool. Right hand has this pestle, which is a 1d2 -1, so at 1 damage. This one at least can do up to 4 damage. We have the musket, obviously. This is malachite leaves. That's just found by star twine. Simple plant. Based effects for cooking meals. Very nice. We have a chem cell. That is probably a power source, maybe? Liquid salt transfers ions. Okay. We have some arrows. We have a bow. Somewhere we have a shade oil injector. Oh, that's like a healing item. Yeah. Oh no, it's a buff. It buffs our dodge. It's a tonic, right? Salve injector. That's a healing item. So we actually have oh, I thought we had 2 muskets because I thought we started with 1. Oh, here's our bow, by the way. Bow's down here. We have a grenade. Defoliant. But what does it do? Can be thrown at a +4. Let's just look at it. What does it do, though? Oh, no, I'm not done. Important. Yeah, just detonate it. Show effects. No effects. I mean, when I think of the word defoliant, my mouse over will it tell me? I think of like foliage, like plants, greenery, that kind of thing. So I guess the idea is that it like it's like effective at damaging plants specifically. Airfoil, yeah, it just tells me how it can be. Maybe it's random, maybe or procedurally generated. Maybe I won't know until we use it. Pictorials of withering plant. Yeah, I guess that's the answer. It won't tell you like how much damage or like what exactly happens, but we can assume it will hurt plants in some way. We've got a cloth robe. What's this guy? Bioscanning bracelet. Cool. Okay. Got a face mask. Oh, can I? Oh, right. There we go. Durable plastic mask. Filter against noxious gas. Nice. Doesn't tell you, like, adds to some number for, like, will or like, fortitude saves against, you know, poison rolls, that kind of thing. But generally, we know it will help when it comes to resisting poison stuffs, which is good. Okay. Yeah, what I'm thinking... Oh, by the way, I have a musket, but I don't have ammo. Presumably, I do not have ammo for our musket. So when it comes time to trade with this nice person... Oh, here we go. Chat. It worries me that chat and attack are very close on the menu. When you go to trade with that person, we're probably going to want to buy some ammo for our gun. Or our musket. Also, they were talking about the water ritual. This is probably a thing I should do with people that I want in my favor. So this probably wouldn't be a bad option. Let's share some water, begin the water ritual. Reputation goes up from -40 to 100. Well, increases by 100. No, it goes from -140 to -40, so it improves. But they despise Mehmet, so my reputation with roots goes down. Makes sense because he is a farmer. The plants around here would recognize that he is harvesting them, so roots dislike him. Mollusks dislike him. Man, I'm sad to disappoint any mollusks in the audience right now. If anybody watching is a mollusk, my apologies. Frogs, I do not mean to offend you. I'm sorry. I have to understand these things. It's just business. So there we go. Share the favorite dish of your people. But it spends reputation to do so. Share a secret. Ask to join me, or we can end the ritual. Which is to say, it just increases the reputation and that's it. Yeah, the recipe sounds nice. Learning recipe sounds good. Okay, so I can't use that right now. Did I still lose the reputation? I don't think it did. So I will say trade. And he just has food to share. Okay, so I was hoping he would have some other stuff. But he is just a farmer. I shouldn't say just a farmer. He is a farmer. I shouldn't expect a whole lot. I think I already have vine wafers. I think. But I realize I don't see any, so maybe not. And these are... Yeah, adds water and thirst space. I have these things. Yeah, I have those things. Maybe that's where I was getting confused. And I've got the witchwood. And I guess the idea here is that these... Yeah, you can, like, extract water out of them, maybe? Okay. So, well, I don't want to cancel... Well, I guess I'll just say, yeah, end the water ritual. If I wanted to, yeah, we could trade again. Alright, so that's not a one-time thing. Alright, cool. Let's continue looking around then. Oh, this was the guy that has other stuff, I think. It's just a farmer. Also, ooh. Hold on. Oh, the downside, though... Well, for one thing, there's a person in here. Mechanimist convert. So I'm kind of curious. Hold on. Let's talk with this person. How's it going? Let's chit chat. You venture northwest, or northwise, into the Great Desert and nearer the 6-day stilt. Tell me, what is this? Oh, I think the tutorial mentioned this person. He wants us to eventually go to that place. It's like a holy place to their religion. The Argent Fathers. More people there than numbers in the void. Their chatter makes us sound wholly raw and new to the world. Will you go there and take my bauble? Offer it to the well where I cannot. Was sliding the vine when the flat of my blade turned something loose from the soil. And a small splinter myself to slide a bead on the abacus of beauty, he says. I'll ask, why can you not go? I would be a smoldering heap, cooked to death by the ray of a dawn glider. A slug-riddled corpse by the rifles of the Isakari. Why does that word sound familiar? The Isakari. Like I don't know if that's like used in other mythos before, but I feel like that's a name I've heard before. Anyway, it's a rough place. I can't do it, but you're an adventurer. You can handle it, he says. I'll make the journey. I'm not going to do it immediately, but I will get around to it. I'll get around to it. You know how it is. I don't know if this is one of those games where there's like downsides if you take too long to do a quest, if there's like an implied or explicit time box, but for now, I will accept the quest. I'll accept your bauble. Deep and many-sided thanks. Here's the trinket. Live and drink. Odd trinket. Oh, glorious Shekinah. I'm about the Shekinah. There's the odd trinket. Can I, like, inspect it? Or examine it? Identify it. It is a salt mill. Cool. That's a salt mill. I like... Just look at it. Just look at it. I just think they're neat. Olive wood houses, the steel teeth that grind irregularities from cooking salt. Cool. So it's like a pepper grinder. It's kind of neat. There's a hydrate. Here comes the hydrate for whale. Only whale gets to watch me drink my water, by the way. Everyone else close your eyes. No one else can watch me drink water. This one's to you, whale. Here you go. Okay, you can open your eyes now. There we go. The whale exclusive hydration. Only whale gets to watch me, gets to watch these lips do their business, if you catch my drift. Alright, so we got that. I probably shouldn't try to open his treasure chest while he's watching. That would probably make him mad. Oops. Oh, what'd I just do? I pressed A when I tried to go to my arrow things. No, I do not want to sprint. I will just toggle the sprint. There we go. Yeah, I just want to just go regular. I like that. You begin sprinting, you stop sprinting. My guy's just in places going and then being like, okay, just kidding. That's like doing a spin dash cancel in in like Sonic. By the way, I didn't mean to walk by that guy. I wanted to talk to him. I wanted to talk at you. Talk at his ass. There we go. Fecal area. Oh right, yes, it's water, quote unquote, in my in this water bottle, according to its label. It's a fixed label. I'll say now, from where I come from, it's a little bit weird if you just walk up to say and be like, "Who are you?" Usually you say, "Hi, I'm so and so. What's your name?" So we'll say the equivalent of that. Yurame, Warden Ajapa. I kill trouble. Don't be trouble. What is a warden? So he's the town guard, basically. Snuff out threats to the peace. Sounds cool. Mechmed has bade me to travel to Red Rock. Up north, it's not far. See them baboons. Put one's light out for me. You put one's light out for me? I think he means the creatures that were causing a ruckus. Also, I'm eventually gonna head to the 6-day stilt. If you don't get dry roasted by the fire snakes, it'll be a time of times. Hit all the food stalls for samples, please. Sounds cool. Can we trade, by the way? He has nothing to trade. I got nothing. Live, drink, and die hard. Nailed it. Whomst is this fella? This is a kitty cat. A ray cat crossed the marshy loam, wandered into Joppa. Wakened by the joyful cries of a small girl, we're like, oh, this is a kitty cat. It's a favorable omen and extol the generosity of the beetle moon, which I'm guessing is a celestial body above us. This is Stesiphus. Curled under the shade of Brian's dog huts. Just a little kitty cat. Approached with care, he welcomes the hands of friends and strangers alike. You already know what it is. Of course, I gotta pet the kitty cat. Is there a pet? There's a pet option. Oh, pet the kitty cat. That's so nice. He goes meow, and I glow with the joy of having pet a kitty cat. Did I get a? Did I get like a status effect? Can I look at my guys? Like, do I have a 12? Do I have a 196-hour boost? Where you pet a kitty cat, you feel your strength has a plus 12 and your charisma has a plus 69 because you pet a cat. Probably not. But anyway, did I get a journal entry? I pet a cat today. It was a good day. I will chat. And then he growls. Trade? Nothing to trade. Okay. Live and drink, kitty cat. There was a third thing the tutorial advised, by the way. I think, where they were saying like, oh yeah, there's other people, like this guy. I'm guessing that's okay. An elder. I should probably talk to the elder. There's that statue we should look at. Let's just kind of look around a little bit more. Some houses. That. What's a sign? What's the sign say? It says Common Mill. Perfect. It is perfect. That is a person? That is a person. Mushroom cloud of beard hair. Amazing. Balatro, I've heard it's amazing. I've not played it, but I haven't watched much of it either. I've like seen a few clips, but yeah, I haven't really watched much of it, but it looks incredible. Yeah, number goes burr. Oh yeah, it looks amazing. We did play Ballionaire the other day, which is it's nothing like Balatro, but it is a number go burr kind of game. Ballionaire is absolutely the kind of game where the lizard brain that is encased inside my skull warms up and lights up gleefully when I see the number get big. He's got a bunch of cool stuff. Let's talk with this character. He sounds like a character indeed. Like, hello, I'm new in town. I'm just passing through. How goes it? It's a little chit chat. Exceeding mass thresholds, ganglionic teleprojector filled with how's it going? Didn't notice you there. Sorry. It's because I was ignoring you. Clang constant. Then he's like, all right, what is it? What is it? Are you a water freak? Fountain-eyed pilgrim, an arcanaut. Fetch me a knickknack from one of the caves, and I may wink reward you. If you wink, catch my drift. Wink, wink. Nudge, nudge. Yeah, sounds great. I guess because yeah, the intro tutorial said there's 3 quests you can gain in this starting town. I guess I've stumbled onto the other one. Tell me about this cave. This cave's everywhere, you dingus, idiot, piss, shit, butt, shit, dickhead. Anyway, scoop the surface of the marsh, or head to the east to the Rust Well. Or just wander the desert, I don't care. What a nice guy. I accept. Give him a knick-knack. It's a knick-knack, paddywhack. Give the... what's his name again? Give the... I don't know, whatever his name... Oh, Argive. Give the Argive alone. Sign the Argive up for a loan. So find a knick-knack. Very good. And what a happy fella. We're good there. Guessing this is a well. No, it's a bizarre contraption. An inscrutable machine. Can I fuck with it? I would like to scrut. You say it's inscrutable. Can I scrut it? Examine. Oh, I identified it. It's a millstone. I did scrut it. I scrutinized it. Yeah, dopamine dump. Yeah. The dopamine number is fun. Is very good. Should I open it? Nothing in that. Would you like to start it? Okay. In the tutorial, they said like, you know, you want to fuck with stuff. You maybe you don't stick your penis in it, but you want to like experiment. You want to like kind of fuck around and find out. And sometimes it will be cool. Other times it will be a disaster. Sometimes you'll discover a cool new thing. Sometimes your ass will catch on fire and you will die and explode and be sad. Also, I don't know if it's like looked down upon to just wander into people's houses uninvited. I see a bizarre contraption. Can I examine it? Can I fix it? It's broken. cannot just fix it. I can't just duct tape it. Oh, here, I'll be a good boy. Close the door. I'll be a good boy and... Door. It's a tree. Dogthorn. Just look at it. Nest of roots. Splintered into pointy spines. Leaves are greasy. Just the way I like it. I like my women the way I like my trees. Greasy and wiry or something. I don't know. This guy's blocking the way. Can I talk to the fella? Hello, fella. Kitty cat. Elder Irudad. Irudaddy. Attack! No, don't attack. Chat. Friend, indeed. Yeah, that's... Elgasly, you picked up exactly what I was going for, yeah. Yeah, it's a knick-knack, yeah. Yeah, the lone, like, the bank teller, her name is Patty Whack, yeah. Yeah, it's a knick-knack, Patty Whack. Give the frog a load, exactly, yeah. His old man's a Rolling Stone. It's Mick Jagger, come on, bro. Drink out of our fresh water and quench your thirst. Sounds nice. What is this place? It's an oasis hamlet. Water vines can grow. And then he goes, and we grow it. And then he goes, friend. Tell me about this world. Slopes, toothed and chrome steeples, ageless things. Earth tunnels pillowed in rotting jungles and fungus groves. All kinds of wild shit, man. People, friends, communities, and also bad guys. History is thick as the high salt sun, where the past is ground up like Mott's meal. Alright. You sell wares? Speak to my daughter through the east door for herbs. Tam, that's the person we gotta talk to. The southeast, cool. What about the 6 days something? Yeah, that place. It's a spectacle, statues, revelations to the eyes, he says. I'm looking for work. Talk to the tinkerer. Sounds good. And then trade? He has nothing to trade. Cool. Live and drink. Oh, he said there was a person here. Oh, no, there's not. Kitty cat wandering around, doing cat-like activities. Captivities, if you will. Alchemist table. That's cool. A file rack and alembic. Cool. What's the sign say? Probably a sign that says, like, I can get the sign. I'll just look at it. Like an apothecary. Herbs and tonics. And that one probably is a sign welcoming you to the town. Show effects. To graveyard and shrine. And of course, they'd said to look at statues like this. Shrine to Reshef, the last sultan. I shall shit on it. No, I'm not going to do that. I will look at it. Life of the ancient sultan Reshef. In 3 AR, they cleansed the marshlands of the plagues of the Gyre and taught Abram to sow water vines. That's nice of him. And I note this in our history books. That's cool. In our journal. And then I pray to it. That sounds nice. Cool. And that's just nice. It's just a nice thing. Do I know if it did anything? I don't know, but it's nice. Who ventures into the great... hold on. So, I saw like a like text appear suddenly. Whoever it was probably not a huge deal. Anybody in here? That probably was that guy's house. Oh, is this Tam? Hey, it's Tam. How's it going, Tam? Ya boy. I am Bonathan Carpenter. I am Tam. Do you live here? I walked Magrayi caravans. Upon meeting Elder Irudad, I settled here. Then I'm like, yo, what the fuck are you? My guy probably asked that more diplomatically. Salt Strider. I do not know what a Salt Strider is. Walked the salt for thousands of years. From the pale seas to the marshes of here and under the hanging hills, our chests are drawn. Anything to trade? He says, oh, I got some stuff. Actually, should we offer the ritual first? I guess I cannot offer the ritual first. So yes, let's trade. We have some wooden arrows. I got 30 of them. Well, 29. Not bad. We could buy some of these arrows. Slugs. I'm assuming that would... Oh, wait. Maybe it wouldn't. I'm wondering what ammo specifically works on muskets. I assume you would need, like, you know, gunpowder and musket balls. Bows and rifles. Accuracy low. But maybe a lead slug would work? I guess it depends on how specific the ammo is in this game. Steel arrows, wooden arrows, arrows rather. Shotgun shell might be more akin to what we're looking for. Some armor, some spectacles. Sharpens the world's edges. Sturdy armor. Some weird artifacts that are fairly expensive, I think. I think they're expensive. Bear jerky. Raw bear meat. Soul curd? Star apple jam. Torch. Some melee weapons, longsword, mace. Person's got all kinds of cool shit. So we already have a musket. D8 of damage. Fractured microchip. Buckler. Hardly even know it. Here, let's kind of look at my musket. Gunpowder, yeah. It'd be nice to know. Look at it, yeah. Cylindric lump shaved to a point. The weapon itself, when it hits, is like blunt damage, obviously. Dazed on a critical hit. Just wondering if there's a way to know, like, what ammo is compatible with what kind of gun type. Yeah, the slugs are bullets. The slugs are bullets. Christmas list, there you go. Mechanical keycaps, that does sound nice, shock value, yeah. Also, shock value, my family... well, my family's kind of hit or miss with this. Some people are about it, some people are not. But generally speaking, more of us are encouraging when it comes to, like, yeah, wish lists of sorts. Because it is helpful. It helps, especially because some people are kind of hard to buy for. So it's for all normal guns. Gotcha. And then shotgun shells are probably specific for shotguns. So let's go ahead and do this. Let's say maybe not 39 of them. Add to trade. How many? Let's see, it's... I mean, they're fairly inexpensive. We'll say 20. Okay. So fairly inexpensive. And I can probably come up with some stuff to sell. Would you like a small moldy tube? Actually, that's fairly valuable, I think. Not moldy, muddy. Small muddy tube. Okay, yeah, that's it, and it's perfect. That, of course, is quite valuable. That's the bauble. We don't want to part with that, obviously. A lot of these things are pretty cool, generally speaking. I guess I don't have, like, anything amazing. I guess I could offer up some of my molten wax, but I think instead I'll just trade with some of my water. 1 dram of fresh water. You got it, bud. Completed. You got it. Yeah, Amazon wishlist. I do the same thing. Yeah. Yeah. It's boring, but, like, it gets the job done. Yeah. It gets the job done. It's easier that way. Yeah. I mean, the reality is that for a lot of us, we're all grown-ass adults, and, like, buying for kids is fun. You know, kids are hilarious and, like, goofy and are into all kinds of nerdy shit. Grown-ups, though, and they don't have disposable income, so they can't buy stuff for themselves. Grown-ups, if we want a thing, as long as it's within reason, we will buy said thing for ourselves. So sometimes it's hard to know what to get somebody. So an Amazon wish list or something along those lines just makes things easier. I always tell family and friends where it's like, listen, I don't need anything. And I truly do mean that. If I get nothing from somebody for Christmas, I don't give a shit. It's fine. My wife does not need to buy me anything. Like, I'm a grown-ass man. I already own enough shit, let's be real. I own too much shit as it is. So it's like I think for a lot of us, generally speaking, we all are kind of in that way of thinking. We don't need shit. It's fine. It's fine. But if you insist on buying something, it's like, all right, I've got a wish list to make that process easier for them. Like, there's never an expectation, but if it's a situation where, like, you have to get something for somebody, a wish list just it greases the rails, just makes it a smoother process. Get myself something for Christmas. There we go. Shock value is like, this is one where everybody benefits. And of course, shock value, you were here, I think it was yesterday when I showed the sneak peek of It's not the only thing I got for my wife, but something I bought for my wife for Christmas. And I'm so excited for that. It's just the reaction it will elicit. I'm excited. I'm excited. All right, so we're good there. Live and drink. Live and drink to you. To you as well. All right, so we are down here right now. We looked at the statue. We've kind of gotten the lay of the land. I think we're in pretty good shape, honestly. Nothing else over on the side. Couple farmers just kind of hanging out. Just kind of broing out. Yep, just chilling. Nothing else on the far side. Woo! Nothing over here. All right, so we have a couple quests. Inventory. There we go. Quests. So we're here in Joppa. The Watervine quest thing is probably like the most obvious thingy. But finding some kind of knickknack is probably a decently easy one. Maybe I should go for that one first. Oh, it says I found one, but that's not really fair because I have a knickknack that someone else gave me for another quest, so I shouldn't give them that knickknack. That'd be a little bit silly. So let's find one properly in some kind of cave somewhere. Oh, here we go. I can kind of click around here. So we have a map. And I guess this is... I don't know if this is the only map we have, but it's like, yeah, we have kind of a overworld map. And that's the big one, obviously. But yeah, then there's Red Rock. Maybe let's go for this one, then. We can probably find a knickknack for that quest, or for that person, along the road to Joppa. So they say 2 Parasangs is Red Rock, which is probably this guy here. Actually, what I should do is let's zoom out. And let's look. There's Red Rock. Reddened outcropping of stone. Out of curiosity, are there caves around? Caves inside of Khud, maybe? You can see the places. Oh, wait. Actually, yeah. That sounds helpful. So, back to the quests. Oh, the journal. The journal, okay. So, locations. It says no entries found, but if I... Oh, this again, I could click there. But on the quest line, though, probably. We leave north inside the village. Oh, right, the graveyard, because they made mention of the graveyard. Yeah. So if there were places in the journal, we could highlight those. Yeah, there's no like interaction point here necessarily. We're just navigating in that place, obviously. Search. Okay, in that case, I will actually descend to the current location. And yeah, so if we go, they were saying right here, I think. The graveyard and the shrine. So let's follow. So there's another statue of sorts. I think. To Illiduct III, the Terror of Dumor. Yeah, thanks for pointing that out, Shifty. I read that sign earlier, but I didn't really internalize it as a thing we could, like, actually follow. Significant event from the life of the ancient Sultan, Illiduct III. Pillaged all of the philosopher's city-state of Dumor, razing to the ground the homes of flowers and water barons. She was the Terror of Dumor. Discover the location. Made a little noise as well. Historic sites. There we go. In our journal. New quest. Check that place out. Hell yeah. Good shit. And then, should I pray to the scary person? Maybe I'll just hold off for now. It's a little scary. That is a nameless farmer. And this is, if I had to guess, this is probably a gravesite. Wouldn't you know it? Let's check it out. I will look at it. Mehmetep fell from a cliff trying to recover a lost ghost perch corpse. Sorry about you, buddy. How about this person? Kishrashmu Rashwawur. Anyway, cooked for sustenance by succulents. Jesus. I don't usually think of succulents as a thing that can... a plant type that can cook people. Okot. Succumb to despair after losing a salamander corpse. I understand. I understand. Salamander corpses are, very, very precious, I guess. This is Tashrashumur. Made too many mocking sounds at a hulking baboon. That will do it. That will do it, yep. Yep. I've seen it too many times. This is the body of Kurewer. Stabbed to death by an alofugus. Not fungus, but fugus. Alright. Good to know that there's some wild and scary shit out there. That is pretty cool. That is pretty cool. No, I appreciate that you pointed that out to me. Very helpful. So, historic sites. One parasailing east and 3 north of Red Rock. So let's go to Red Rock first then. Once we get there, we can head to that cool little historic site. We have a quest for it as well. Very nice. Alright, so I shall ascend. And we will head there. To Red Rock. Take a sip from my water skin. Kind of curious what else we got out here. I see like this thing here. Jungle Village. Ape god worshippers and their giant mushroom dwellings. That sounds a little scary. There's Dumore on the map. Some flower fields. Grit Gate. Still erect, I know the feeling. Beneath its chrome palings, a wide passage opens into the jungle loam. Ruins. Lots of ruins around here. No surprise there. Some ruins. Another... This is Golgotha, which we saw earlier. The Bethesda. Susa. It's a pretty large place. There's like these cool like crystal things. The moon stairs. They purr at low frequency. That's cool. So, pretty large world. Not like impossibly large, but large enough. Baroque ruins. And then this is a big-ass lake. Palladium reefs. Lots of cool shit here, man. The Yid Freehold. It's pretty cool. I like the rainbow wood. All the different colors. That's cool. Lots of cool stuff. Oh, what's this up here? This looks very important. The Spindle. Hallowed ground where the Spindle, a lengthless needle of Maya blue, ruptures the tomb-dressed earth, piercing the firmament. It sounds like very intense and dramatic. Banana groves. That's where bananas are from. Look, what's this thing over here? The Einraj. Cloven trunk of Kava, the tree of life. Fallen leaves lay like a mirrored carpet. Dream wrens share a cycle carol. Cool. Anyway, all that said, we are on Red Rock. I don't want to pass it by. I want to descend. Finish the step travel there. Got some experience for it. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. The moon stars where reality breaks down. Your characters can get dream crundled. I hate it when that happens. Shifty says, I get got here. I suspect getting got is very much a possibility for sure. If it ain't Baroque, then upon which you shall not choke. That's right. That's what we say. Let's equip our musket. Our right hand. So we're righty. And I should probably have ammo ready to go. If there is such a means to do so, or I can load it rather. Reload your musket with a lead slug. All right. Look at it. Cool. Gunpowder mess. Absolutely. Got our gat on us. We also have a missile weapon nearby, slung around my shoulder. That's your melee slot. Gotcha. Thank you. We don't want that there. We'll put it here. Cool. So let's go ahead and have those other things on our melee weapon slots then. Which is to say this thing. And this thing. Two-handed. Although I guess the idea is that, well, actually maybe not. I was thinking like, am I allowed to have things in my hands to also shoot my gun? I would assume I would have to put those away to shoot. But maybe that's like an action that's kind of handled for me when it comes time for obvious go time. Let's look around a little bit before we commit to any. Oh wait, hold. I can look, right? Oh, it's cycling. I see. It's a little bit weird to me that it jumps like that. Like, what if I kind of want to just look square by square? It's a little bit weird that it jumps like that. There's a goat there. Yeah, it's a little bit jumpy sometimes. It's like it doesn't like that I'm using up and down. It like jumps very suddenly. So maybe it's implying that I have limited vision. Yeah, I don't know if I love the cycling. There we go. Thank you, Alman. Yeah, I think I'd rather just kind of look manually. So these are the Witchwood trees, which we've heard are pretty cool. So no obvious baddies right now. So I'm kind of curious. Can I harvest stuff from the Witchwoods? Yeah, the wood grazers. And I don't want to attack it. If there was like an option. Base? Nothing you can interact with. Okay, so I guess I don't have. Maybe I'm like lacking skill then. Oh, here we go. Harvest plants. Yeah. Oh. Abilities? Harvest plants. So maybe the fact that we don't have that as an option means we can't do it right now. Or maybe I walk into it? No, it's us passing by it. So yeah, maybe we just don't have what it takes to harvest it. It's automatic. Cool. Thank you. So yeah, so that means if we walk over something like that or pass by it, it means that, yeah, there's nothing to be gotten. So it's worth trying though. Maybe. And reminder to myself at least that we're here to find some kind of creature, kind of vermin that's eating the water vines. There was mention of baboons earlier. I don't know if they literally mean baboons. Some kind of like little, I don't know, what are they called in Mexican folklore? Chupacabra of sorts. It's like the literal translation of chupacabra. Anybody else I'm sure could like verify or correct this, but it's like chupa or chupar, I think, is to chew. I think chupar is to chew or to eat. I think chew specifically. And cabra, I think, is like goat, maybe? So it's like goat chewer, goat eater. Yeah, it's like a fabled creature that, you know, they would allege would steal the goats at nighttime and make off with farm critters. Sucker, that's probably it. Yeah, goat sucker. Sucks the blood. More like poopacabra. Damn. Brutal. El Galsi will be really proud of me. I had a really good one earlier at my family's get-together. I can't remember where it came up, but I think my niece was coloring something. And one of my nephews was like... So I have a niece that's like 5, and then a couple nephews that are in college. They're in their 20s. And one of the nephews was like, oh yeah, let me go see if I can find a highlighter. And he kind of walks by me and I go, highlighter, but I just met her. And he audibly was like, all right, you got me on that one. That's good. I was like, thank you. I was like, I needed that. That's good for my ego. Thank you. We're just kind of moseying. There's probably plenty more to the left. I don't know if we can scroll more to the right. The fact that this kind of abruptly stops here makes me think we've reached the edge of that cell, most likely. Any relation to chicken fucker? Here for 20 bucks, I'll call the guy a chicken fucker. License and registration, chicken fucker. Ah! Yeah, Super Troopers. I'm down. I'm down for those Super Troopers references. Ooh, what's this? Oh fuck. Oh god. I don't know what I pressed. I pressed something. My guy started sprinting. I might have pressed a 0 by accident. Never mind. I thought that was like something special. It's just a part of the wall. Don't sass me now, meow. Ooh, here we go. Now we're cooking. we have found a dungeon entrance. Some good shit right there. Set of stairs down. I fling myself down the stairs with reckless abandon. Actually, hold on. Before I do that. Okay, yeah, that's it then. I was thinking maybe there'd be more. There's some stuff over here, but nothing else I really want to fuck with. Let's get to the good stuff. Let's get into some trouble. Some good trouble. I descend. I'm gonna pistol whip the next guy who says shenanigans. The fun thing about that, about like the whole shenanigans bit, is that it's kind of next. It's not. I didn't grow up there, but like I kind of lived near it for a while. I lived like a couple towns over from it. There's a place called Edwardsville in Illinois that had an old kind of bar and grill restaurant called Shenanigans. And when I watched that movie, I was like, oh yeah, Shenanigans, I love that place. Not realizing it was like, I guess like a local chain to wherever these guys grew up, or wherever these guys filmed the movie. But I was like, oh, I love that place. And so not understanding that, no, it's something elsewhere, another regional thing. So it is dark. Some dank shit right here. So let's light a torch. I will equip it automatically. Pestle unequipped, that's fine. And I'm assuming that I've lit it. I'm assuming. Yeah, it's lit. It's lit, fam. What do we got around here? We got some bones. Hell yeah. Snapped off the tree of living things to become an artifact of life. We got a bat, just an honest to goodness creature. I'm assuming that, yeah, it's neutral towards us, so it won't attack us if we don't attack it. It's just chilling. Neutral means it'll just leave you alone. Bones. And bones. And bones. I kind of put wonder, kind of like, can bones be useful at all? Maybe? Look. I get the bones. You took bones. Good job. Miscellaneous. No value, obviously. It's a pound of bones. Yeah, that's kind of cool. Thinking like, yeah, maybe I could use those to cook later when I need to make myself a meal. My guy's getting hungry. I might need to make a meal eventually anyway. More bones. Pass by a set of bones. Ooh, what's this? Horned chameleon. He's probably... oh, he is hostile. He is hostile. He's not happy to see me. Do I want to use bullets against this guy, or should I just melee? Let's just melee. Honestly, this doesn't look very scary. It's an average encounter. 11 hit points. That's not too bad. He's got horns. He bites. What abilities do I have? If there was any cool combat abilities. Admonish a robot into following your commands. Oh, that's kind of cool. I can convince robots to follow my lead. Or else. I'm gonna guess a rebuke robot probably will not work against a chameleon fella. What is mark target? Draw a bead on a target and mark it. Good for firing at stuff with a bow or rifle. That's kind of nice. Yeah, that's really cool. For now, I'll just do melee just because we don't have... I don't think this is gonna be a super hard fight, and we have a limited amount of ammo, obviously. I don't know if this... I mean, I guess you can use that as a melee weapon. It'd be nice to, you know, primarily use the better weapons. The Pestle's not a very good melee weapon, whereas the Vine Reaper does okay. So, we'll just assume that's enough. So, I will go up, then go up. And now we are in melee range. And can I chat with him? He refuses to speak. He is not in a diplomacy, not in a diplomacy mood, not in a diplomatic mood. We go to attack. He hits me 3 times with, I'm sorry, 1 time with 3 damage. Oh no, he missed me. This guy got my ass. Also average. Did not even notice him. Spit some seeds on me. Took a little chunk out of me. I hit the bad guy, though. For 3 damage. Cool. He is... still in... oh, wait, no. Yeah, he took some damage, right. He has 11 total. Oh, I'm dead. Oh, wow! So I took 3 damage. And then he crit me. I was like, all right, one hit, no problem. And then the second hit fucking liquefied me. So to be clear, I missed. The Horned Chameleon hits me twice for 5 damage. I began to bleed, and then he crit me. So he does 3 attacks. The first 2 hits were normal attacks. The third one was a crit for 10 damage, and then I bled out, and then I died. So I was at, right, so I went from 17 to 20, and then from 17 to 12, presumably, then from 12 to 10, I'm sorry, from 12 to 2. Yeah, that would do it. That would do it. So I'm dead. That was quick and went exactly as I kind of expected it would. Well, no, it didn't go exactly as I expected. I thought I'd be able to, like, yeah, it's an average fight. How hard could it be? This other guy was not exactly helping, the Seed Spitter. I think the Seed Spitter didn't do anything that round. He hit me once earlier. Yeah, the Seed Spitter didn't do shit the second round, so I can't blame it on him. That's just probably how it goes. Sometimes you will get unlucky. I suspect if he would have not crit me, he would have probably done okay eventually. I don't know. At first I was thinking, you know, we have limited ammo. Maybe I shouldn't go crazy on shooting at shit. I probably should have gone crazy with shooting at shit. Well, RIP to Bonathan Carpenter, who died to literally the very first encounter, the first and only encounter of his journey. Level 1. Yeah, never got even close to leveling. I had that bioscanning bracelet. Yep. And that's the deal. Final messages. You died. Yep. Alright, well, let's make a new character. New game. So Trukin's, yeah, so maybe I should start as a mutant fella then. Let's do mutated then. We have a lot more options with the starting fella for mutants. Yeah, mutants are good to start with. Would I be correct in assuming mutants might be nice for newbies, maybe? So Apostle, Intimidate and Proselytize, Customs and Folklore, Short Blade, Tinkering, Scavenger, Acrobatics. Alright, Calloused Reputation with Bears. Greybeards go with bears. Good to know. Random junk and artifacts. Gunslinger. Pistol. Can fire with 2 weapons. Mysterious Strangers. Espers are good. Espers. Let's see that on this list. Maybe that's like another kind of class that I can access at some point. Marauders. We saw those previously. Dismember. Charge. Butchery. Pilgrim. Self-discipline. Fasting. Way. Iron Mind and Wayfaring. Nomad. Toughness. Wilderness Lore. Harvestry. Weathered. Reputation with the Isakari. Recycling Suit. It's a recycling suit. Something I could see. Scholar. Whoa, oh, shit. Intelligence, Tinkering, Physic. Not Psychic, but Physic. Nostrums, Tactics. Harvesting, Wilderness. Nice. There's the Tinkerer. Laying and setting mines and bombs. Disassembling, repairs, and tinkering. Crazy, right? Barathrumites. Barathrumites. It begins with artifacts and scrap. Warden, we saw the Warden earlier. Bows and pistols, or I'm sorry, bows and rifles and pistols. Fellowship of Wardens. Water Merchant. Entrance to many settlements for the purposes of trade. And then the standard farmer. Humble farmer. Really, none of these are bad, I would say. None of these are bad. They all seem, or none of them are like, ooh, I don't know. None of them have like obvious horrible drawbacks or anything. So really, I'd be down for pretty much any of them. I'm gonna say random selection. So Scholar, you fucking got it. Actually, I should read this better. So Scholar. Sounds a little scary, actually. Let's try it. Fuck it. Let's try it. I said random. We're doing random. Fuck it. We ball. Oh, there's Esper. There we go. Manifest mental mutations, and your mutation choices when manifesting any mutation are mental. That actually might be appropriate for a scholar. Chimera. Physical mutations. One of your choices will cause you to grow a new limb at random. Unstable genome. Mutations do not manifest immediately. You gain a level, there's a 33% chance your genome destabilizes, and you get to choose from 3 random mutations. Nice. So we have... It's a point system here. And the Esper mutation option only costs 1, which means you can only take mental thingies, which sounds cool, but these are all really... These all seem like late game things. The idea of... Well, actually, hold on. Oh, never mind. These are things you start with. Okay. These are like... These are spells you have, I guess. Okay. I thought this meant... If we learn these spells, we have... Or if we are able to use these kinds of abilities, we have these modifiers. No, these are actually abilities you can choose. What are the physical ones? Mutations. Oh, and defects, too, if you wanted to, like, gain more points. So, oh, daylight. I see. Yeah, you regenerate less stuff in daylight. I'm just kind of curious to read through some of these. Oh, you gotta keep your skin moist. Oh boy, that sounds a little rough. Fertile bones, of course, is gonna be awful. That sounds murderous. Carnivorous. You gotta eat meat. Always the meat. No plants, no fungus, all meat. Cold-blooded. Quickness score goes down by 10. Oof. Unshelled reptiles love you. Yeah, that sounds a little rough. All of these sound pretty rough. Electromagnetic impulse. Involuntary... Oh, God. That sounds like it could be disastrous. Small chance each round to just pulse with a radius of 3, which can be good if you're fighting against robots and such, but yeah, I could see that getting weird. No shoes for you. Genome is irritable and unpredictable. Spend a mutation point. Next one you gain will be spent randomly. Oh boy. Yeah, you can take both. Yeah, you can take both. Yeah, I see what you mean. Says albino's a good one. It doesn't sound horrible. You're probably not going to fight a lot of stuff in broad daylight necessarily. You're probably going to be more likely to fight things in caves, given that, you know, what's the name of the game? Caves of Cud. So that does make sense. I could see that. Myopic, nearsighted. Yeah, ooh, that sounds rough. Lack a developed sense of pain. You know the general state of health, but not hit points. Spontaneous combustion. You know, just randomly burst into flames. It happens. Allergic to tonics. Oof. Sounds rough. Some of the mental defects. You forget things in places. That sounds rough. That sounds rough, man. You teleport uncontrollably. Small chance in combat, you'll randomly teleport to a nearby location. That sounds awful, but funny. Yeah, these look and sound fucking wild. Evil Twin is good. Oh, jeez. You're worse at examining artifacts. You can't have artifacts identified for you because you don't understand their explanations. When you fail severely, they will explode. Not dyslexia, dystechnia. Evil Twin, acting on inscrutable impulse, a parallel version of yourself travels through space and time to destroy you. You embark on a new location, there's a small chance the Evil Twin will track you there, try to kill you. That sounds hilarious. And nightmarish. I would also assume that. I would assume that the fire is painful. It's not just like, it's funny, but also it can be dangerous. Narcolepsy, you'll fall asleep involuntarily from time to time. Even in combat, which I guess means you're dead, because they will probably finish you off. Sonic migraines. Powerful sonic migraines that make your head miserable. Cannot wear hats or helmets. Quantum jitters. Your willful acts will dent space-time. Use an activated ability. There's a small chance your focus slips and you don't space-time. Yeah, I'm sorry, you dent space-time in the local region, causing 1 to 2 space-time vortices to appear. Which, I don't know what the vortices are or what they do, but it increases the chance increases the longer you go without using an activated ability. That sounds strange and questionable. Socially repugnant. They find it difficult to tolerate you in social settings. Everyone just thinks you're fucking gross. If it happens in town, it aggroes it. Yeah, I mean, generally speaking, if somebody walks into your town and suddenly fires start around them, people will generally assume the worst. So I get it. I get it. So yeah, maybe I won't take that just because some of these are kind of cool sounding. Yeah, the problem though is like I want to read all these things. I want to read them all, and we'll be here for ages. But I want to read them. You can beguile creatures to serve you based on your ego check. That sounds cool. Plants can spontaneously grow in a nearby area, hindering your enemies. Sounds good. Yeah, so that's like the Thorns spell in Dungeons and Dragons, basically. So we see the area and the range and the cooldown. It doesn't say how it renders or how it hinders enemies. Maybe they have to make like the equivalent of a reflex save or something. Clairvoyance, gain a vision of a nearby enemy. That sounds fun. Confusing enemies does sound nice. It's a cone shape, good to know. So we can freeze things, that's cool. Disintegration. Sounds badass. You're exhausted though after 3 rounds of using it. Or 3 rounds after using it, rather. Domination. That sounds wild. Ego projection. Uncanny physical feats. Physical feats. Oh, okay. It's mind over matter. All this stuff to read. I do like it. No, I do like it. I know it's probably boring for some people, but I'm enjoying it for sure. Extra arms does sound nice. More weapons. Some plants are weirdly powerful. Oh boy. Yeah, I can see that. Yeah, it's like you control a plant and that's great, but suddenly it gets out of hand. Of course that makes sense. Basically the ego bonus, nice. Force field around yourself. Oh my god. You can fire missiles or weapons rather through the force field. Actually from your enemies. You can fire through the force field. So the wall versus the bubble, it's like it's a wall you designate. Whereas this is specifically around you. 3x3 versus a non-contiguous square. Kindling, small fire with your mind. Light manipulation. Sounds nifty for dungeon exploring. Mass mind. Aggregate mind and steal power from other espers. Interesting. 500 rounds though. That's a rough one. When you use it, it will attract more attention from psychic interlopers, for better for worse. Seekers of the Sightless Way are not a big fan of that. Reflect mental attacks back at your attackers. Like, in the early game, I'm presuming we won't encounter a lot of mental attacks, probably, but hard to say. Precognition. Peer into your future. Oh, wow, that sounds cool. A tree that swallows you, eats you alive. Oh, yeah. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. Time to head home. Sounds good, Shifty. And thank you for the kind words. That's nice of you to say, buddy. I will absolutely be playing this again in the future. I will advise, for anybody curious, I probably will be playing a few different games over the next week. Like, if we stream tomorrow, we'll probably be doing some multiplayer games. We'll probably play... for sure, we're going to be doing some Space Marine 2. We'll be playing some of that in the near future. I mentioned Billionaire. We'll probably play a little bit more of that fairly soon. We're going to be doing some Dungeon Crawlers. So we'll be playing a couple of other, like, roguelikes and indie games over the next probably week-ish. But yeah, I will for sure be making an effort to play this game at least once a week. And I'll try to point out in our Discord server, in our schedule, basically. There's a schedule channel in the Discord server. If anybody's curious, here is the link. Actually, that link has all of my socials, but specifically that has the Discord server in it. I try to post a schedule in there, so like the weekly schedule that is, so we kind of know ahead of time what I'm going to be doing. With some, variation from time to time at least. But yeah, I'm going to try to play at least one session of this a week. But I appreciate folks hanging out with us. Have you played ADOM? I'll confess I don't know what that stands for, so the answer is probably not. ADOM, what would that stand for? A Day of Ancient Domains of... I've never heard of that before. Is it kind of similar to this game? Sort of like a traditional roguelike? I'm curious. I'm always down for game recommendations. I always clarify that there will never be, I'll not guarantee that I'll play everything that's recommended, but I'm always down for recommendation. 20 years old? Wow. So it's been around for a while. Now, granted, this game was in development for like, what they say, 12 years earlier, so this game's been cooking for a while. Let's see. History of artifacts. That sounds nice, actually. I feel like I should be focused more on, like, survival things. Like, these all sound great, but I should probably lean towards things that will help me survive, at least in the early game. Yeah, real old school, ASCII-based. Ooh, yeah, so real hardcore. That's impressive. Maybe an escaping ability would be nice. Yeah, I'm inclined to agree. Like, this, like, all these do sound really cool. Good for tinkering. You can open security doors and secure devices. And of course, pyrokinesis, of course. Of course, that's a thing. Sense psychic? Space-time vortex? Oh boy. Send things nearby, careening through a tear in the cosmic fabric. Would that count as a escape ability? No, I think that's make other things around you escape forcefully. Force bubble's a good one. That does sound right. Yeah, that does sound right as far as like a thing that can help you. Well, for one thing, I guess, yeah, it protects you from outside things for a bit, and especially projectiles in particular. And you can fire projectiles through the force field. Probably a little bit tough for melee things, obviously. There's an updated like tile set, but there's still the ASCII option. Yeah, that makes sense. Concussive force in a nearby area. You can stun them, which is nice. Sunder the mind of an enemy, leaving them reeling in pain. Bond with organic creatures and leech its life force. There's teleport. Oh no, that's telepathy, rather. Telepathy. This one's teleport. Someone else. Teleport myself. Yeah, teleportation is expensive, but it does sound nice. Temporal fugue. Multiple copies of yourself. Time dilation. Ooh, that sounds badass. Slow as the bad guys, yeah. So many, dude. So many of these things to read through, man. Holy moly. Yeah, the vortex thing, yeah, it sounds dangerous. It sounds hilarious, but maybe not always a good idea, maybe. Precognition with vortex for some weird shit. I can only imagine. Release of adrenaline. Okay. And quickness. Sounds nice. So temporary, temporary quickness. Beak. Your face has a beak. You occasionally peck at your opponents? Presumably voluntarily? V? Maybe, oh, V, there's variants. Oh. You get a tentacle, proboscis. It's kind of fun. Claws that can burrow. Penetrate through walls, destroy walls. That sounds kind of cool. Can be a weapon. Short blade class natural weapons. Not much, but it's something. Carapace. Good armor, but less dodging, but good heat resistance. Turtles love ya. Tighten the carapace to receive double the AV, but definitely not dodge well. You remain perfectly still. You can fart corrosive gas. You released a burst of corrosive gas around yourself. Listen, we all have a Taco Bell near us. No need to brag. I'm more of a... If I want corrosive gas in real life, I just go to White Castle. Hulking strength. 15% chance to daze your opponents with good melee. Well, so what do we build? We're making a scholar. I guess I should like lean into the scholar thing. So I think I don't know. It's like part of me wants to like look through all these, but it is nearly 2 a.m. I really should get this ball rolling here. And let's be real, our second character is not going to last long either, probably. So I'll say this much. We have 12 points to spend. I like the idea of, like someone said, an escape option is good. Force bubble sounds great. Really, really solid option there. So that's a good, like, defensive thing. Let's also take an offensive thing. Confusion sounds cool. I don't know if it's always a good idea, but it does sound cool. Semi-randomly. Penalty to mental abilities. I could see that being, like, annoying But it's in a cone, so you can affect multiple things, maybe. Mixing certain abilities, yeah. I could very much see that. Slurping life force sounds cool. When you drain it, do you like gain it somehow? Drains 1 hit points per round. It's a mental save. Yeah, I don't know if there's a mention of us like gaining anything necessarily. Slowing time down does sound pretty cool too. Let's do that. Slowed according to how close they are to you. That sounds pretty badass. We have one more 4-pointer, or maybe a 3 and a 1, that kind of thing. Space-time vortex. It only costs 3. We could do it. We could do it. Leave them really in pain. Psychic combat, dealing damage each round. So it literally damages them. I don't know if you can kill them with this, but you can at least like make them sad, I guess, or like stun them maybe. Yeah, sounds intense. Do you have to be okay? If you can, it has to be. Yeah, it says range sight. So if you can see them. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe again, if we're a scholar, maybe I should really lean into that and be like, yo, my brain's fucking huge. I'm a little bit uncertain about investing really heavily into spell stuff and mental stuff and psychic stuff when I don't know shit about surviving in this game. I feel like I should maybe lean more into just try to fucking, you know, not die, not starve to death. But I guess we could have fun with this, obviously. Light manipulation does actually sound useful. The radiant for your ambient. Well, no, it reduces the radius for your ambient light. Oh, it does damage. Oh, I thought it was a light source thing. No, that's like a laser. It's like a light laser thing. That is badass. Kindling, pyromancy is somewhere. Psychometry, pyrokinesis. Just light shit on fire. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So just fire over time. Well, Son of the Mind does sound kind of neat. A long ass stick to poke enemies with. Yeah. Let's try Sunder Mind. Let's try it. Light manipulation is good for offense. Yeah, it's a laser gun. Right. Yeah, it's a laser gun. Let's try Sunder Mind. Let's go for it. It's based on your ego, I think. It said it. Oh, no, that was another one. It was another one. I'm guessing it's based on your ego. Mental attack versus mental armor. Or intelligence. An ego or intelligence. Speaking of which. Skill points. Examine artifacts. Oh, probably willpower. Yeah. Well, resist mental attacks. It is ego. The potency of your mental mutations. There we go. So our intelligence is already quite good. Because we're a scholar. So I need to invest quite heavily to get good at the ego. I think I'm not gonna fuck too much with strength. If it does at a -1, maybe. Agility, we should probably do pretty good. Toughness, not a bad idea, but we're only a scholar. Our guy's not gonna be like a fucking beefcake. Intelligence, we want to do pretty well with. Actually, this should probably be our highest, let's be real. And yeah, in fact, I'm thinking maybe we go lower with agility. I can raise willpower up a bit. Yeah, maybe intelligence should be our highest. Oh, except we're out. Yeah, maybe we should. I'm thinking like a scholar is not gonna do well with these things. In fact, maybe I should even do a -2, so I can get that intelligence up. More mental mutations, the better. Makes sense. Willpower and ego are good for sure. Also makes sense, yeah. Let's, I think agility being decent makes sense. Yeah, maybe I should make my guy a little squishy bitch. Maybe I should be a real, honest, and for true scholar that's like, I don't do well with physical things, but my brain's fucking huge, bro. So maybe we focus more on the right-hand side of the character sheet than we do for the left-hand side. Or we just make... Oh, I can't go lower than 10. I was gonna say, just a strength of 0. A fucking worm that crawls in the ground that has a big fucking brain, though. Yeah, so agility. I think agility being 0 is Probably fine. It's probably fine, right? I'm not gonna, like, get got. I'm not gonna literally disintegrate in the very first encounter like I did earlier, right? No, of course not, Alex. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. All right. Force bubble. Sundermind. Time dilation. Let's fucking do this thing, baby. Character. What? Oh, right. What's my name? What's my name? Oh, it was Elgazo's suggestion. Pinkum. Dinkum? Is that the guy's name? No, Pinkum Stinkum, I think. Is that the name? I think the chat scrolled too much, so I can't go high enough to see it. What's funnier, Pinkum Stinkum or Pinkum Dinkum? Probably Pinkum Stinkum. That's probably no. Thinking about Elgazo and what he's about in life. Yeah, Stinkum. Yeah. I'm thinking that's what Elgazo would have said. Sounds about right. Still with the Jopper entrance, because I am very new, and it'll be a lot quicker to get caught up and to jump into the good stuff, the good shit. So here we are. It is a D-book that possesses the robot. It should be sacred and still. Agreed. We close the door, and then I get the fresh water. Yes. And then I open the chest. Yes. I take the leather apron. I get that shit. And then I take a battle axe. Man, I don't know if my guy is much of a battle axe wielder, but I'll take that shit. And a burnt capacitor. I'll get that shit too. Very good. All right, very nice. And then we go over... Let's see. Oh, that one is... Yeah, that one is like not a solid wall. So I probably shouldn't fuck with stealing any of these things. Yeah, that guy... Well, for one thing, if I close that... That's like, yeah, I mean, well... Got some wine? I'm like looking around like, I mean, it's, no one can see anything, right? It's probably fine. There's no one in view. They don't gotta know. I drink the whole thing. No, I'll just I can collect the liquid. I can't pick up the vase itself. Yes. 1 dram of wine. In the water skin. Is it mixed in with my water then? The Scholar of the Salt. Alright, and then what's this? A painting. Images pressed. I was wondering if it would say like what the image is of, what was painted. Show effects. Okay. What's this? Woven basket. Cool. And then that is a bedroll. Cool. Oh. Hi. How's it going? He doesn't. So, all right. So even though he was not in my view. Even though it was not in my view, and presumably he couldn't see me. Oh, they still saw it through the window. Oh, was it this guy here? That spot there? Because I was thinking like, oh yeah, like the door was closed and I couldn't see anybody. I was thinking if I couldn't see them, that they wouldn't see me either. Are they all hostile? Are they all just gonna kick the shit out of me? No, he's fine. Oh, he's hostile. Alright, well, here's where I do... Yeah, he's neutral. I mean, yeah, it's not gonna go well. It's definitely not gonna go well if this guy catches me. So, 3 people saw me. Wow. So, lesson learned. I was thinking that if I can't see them, they can't see me. But I'm guessing that's not always the case. If you're in a situation like that with owned things... You're only truly safe if it's like fully encompassed. Maybe they like heard me. Any opening, even if they can't see you. Okay, yeah, got you. Lessons are learned. This is how we learn, right? Maybe we can say, oh, they heard you. They heard you rustling about. Whereas if it's fully encased in walls, you know, it muffles the sound better. We'll say that's the like in-universe mechanical explanation. In the meantime. Everybody hates him. Not literally everybody, but a lot of people are not happy with me. So I'm going to, we already got that. We got that guy. We'll just say, you know what? I don't need to collect the quests. I know what needs to be done. I'm going to sprint. I'm going to say, see you later. See you later. I'm going to like try to dip, dodge, duck around these guys. Oh, I need to get past you. You're probably Angie. Yo, they're fucking pissed. And so many people are mad. So we kind of kite him this way. And then I guess it doesn't matter which tile I exit. Oh, actually, no, I don't even need to exit the tile, do I? I can just say, let's get a little bit further out. And then I say, go up. Okay, hostiles nearby. You cannot fast travel while there are hostiles nearby. Let's just go off the map. All right. We took a little hit there. We took a little hit. We pissed off literally everybody. I got some wine. Was it worth it? Probably not. But, and we collected literally no quests. Oh, still hostiles. Oh, we're still running. Oh no. All right. So we keep running. I might have a hard time here. I can slow them down. I can slow them down, or I can I guess I have to start to stop sprinting. I can either slow them down, or I can fucking blast their ass with my brain. 135 rounds. Cooldown reduced by 15, which is pretty good, yeah. I will sprint. I will use that shit. So now I've slowed them down. Get slowed, idiot. What's the little square? That probably means they're like affected. Time dilated. There you go. Get slowed, you idiot, dumbass. This guy, I guess, resisted the effect. So there's like a what is it in Dungeons and Dragons? A willpower save. Like how I can look at them and tell. Oh, only -1. And of course, this guy is like impossible level, high level badass. They're keeping up with me pretty well. I'm still sprinting, I think. Can I fast travel now? Yeah, man. All I did was steal some wine. Is it that bad? Is it that terrible? Is it that terrible? Going over the water. Pass by, Wait, this is a deep pool of salty water. Move south again to enter it and start swimming. Wonder what I'm passing by. That is a wet glowfish. I chat with a wet glowfish. Just at you unblinking. Let's trade. He has nothing to trade. All right. Well, you ever mid-sprint stop to chat with a fish fella? Am I square? Am I good? Still nearby. Hold on. What's this? Oh. What was that? There was like a there was like a red thing that zoomed in suddenly. Oh, maybe I clicked when I didn't mean to. Oh. He's missing me. Missed me with that bullshit. And this is a, what, Nemaruda? Whatever it is, it's impossible to fight. What is this? This is not from the town. This is something else. Something we were probably not meant to fight. A bead of smoking gut juice gleams from their tail. Spiral tail and stinger. So as I'm running away from these townsfolk by, I'm not gonna say it was intentional stealing, but accidentally getting caught, was 1 dram of wine. Is this worth it for 1 dram of wine? Like, listen, it'd be one thing if I could just like pay a fine and be done with it. Halt, you have violated the law, that kind of situation. But no, motherfuckers are gonna kill my ass. I was thirsty. Oh, what are you fighting? I want to see. I want to know what he's doing. I want to know what's going on over here. Oh, the glowfish are fighting each other. Okay, I think that guy gave up. I think he gave up the chase. All right, I'm just tired of running. I'm going to hit this person with my brain. Get brain sundered, idiot. Stupid idiot. Time dilation's got a bit of a cooldown. Actually, hold on, does it? Yes, has a cooldown still. Force bubble probably wouldn't help at this point. All There we go. Oh, did they give up? No, they did not give up. They're just going out of sight. Hey, what's up, Justin? Yeah, that's the, yeah, I know that, Justin. Good to see you, bud. So that's a, it's a Missouri bud. It's good to see you, dude. And Justin sounds like he knows this game, too. Yeah, of course, it's great. This game just had its 1.0 release, which is very exciting. Oh, here we go. I'll lose him in the ruins. Yes, this is a very wise idea. I should just sprint with zero consideration for my health and well-being. Sprint down the stairs. Just fling myself down the stairs head first. And see what happens. With no consideration to what this is or where I'm going. Oh, no, that's me. Oh, here we go. Descend. There we go. Here I am. Here I am. I'm going down. I think I'm still sprinting. There's a bunch of blood and a bedroll. Yes, I should go that way. Oh, yeah, this is a smart idea. Wherever I'm going, this is a smart idea. I have found Apple Farmer's daughter? That sounds okay. She is not angry. She's not angry. She's neutral and I guess a person, I guess. Have to stay while... Oh, you're right. I probably should have stayed still. Don't fuck around about thievery. That's right. Yeah, you gotta stand still, right? Shift and space. Yeah, is that... Which is to say, like, to, like, stand still, right? Yeah, I'd like to skip the turn. Justin knows some shit. There you go. Never been more than level 30. Well, this is my first time playing this game. My first time streaming the game, rather. This is my second character. Our first character got one shot. Well, not one shot, but died in the first encounter ever. Because we got crit. We got critted with like 13 damage, and we melted instantly. So we found this nice apple farmer's daughter. There might be a quest to rescue her or something. That chic with Dutch porcelain, the rite of spring, and heretofore hath nature's grand technique. Maybe what this is saying is, oh, this farmer's daughter is very pretty. And they're like reciting Shakespeare upon seeing her. Fair skin illuminates the day. All gold is brass, and every jewel is flawed when set beside the sums of her eyes might pay. Our boy's like running for his life after accidentally getting caught stealing something on purpose from the village. Impossible level NPCs that we have no hope fighting are chasing us down, and we've sprinted down this dungeon, and we're stopping to like recite poetry to this nice apple farmer's daughter while townspeople are probably on our tail, trying to rip my entire butt from my body. Anyway, hello, this nice person, she's got a battle axe and a sword. You fall in love with the daughter like immediately with no consideration, with no hesitation rather. Our guy's like physically turning into a heart. Hold on. Show effects. Lovesick. Oh no. That's gonna be a problem. That's gonna be a problem. Yeah, because I was like, yeah, no, I could just hide out here while the bad guys maybe lost my trail. What's up, Todd? Battle axe and longsword. Listen, in Cud, the daughters, the fairest maidens in this realm are well equipped, so to speak. Shift space skips turns. Right. Rapid fire shift the turn. She's a baddie. Yeah, a baddie for sure. A baddie, which is to say, perhaps villainous, but also a baddie as in like, yo, she's a hottie. So romantic. All right. Well, if I'm in love with her, let's go talk to her, right? There's a bloody glow pad. What's a glow pad? Luminous veins. Oh, I guess like just a little plant thingy. What else we got? There's a snapjaw. That's the hyenas, I think. Oh, human corpse. Okay, well that's concerning. That's concerning. I mean, listen, you fall in love with somebody, you gotta introduce themselves. So, hey baby. Hi baby. You come here often? Listen, there might be some dudes coming up behind me. So, if we work together, we can establish diplomacy, we can make it work. Also, you see this little bedroll? This bedroll? How's it going? Hey, you come here often? She shies away from you. Oh, she's so bashful. Hey, do you want to trade? She does. She has star apples, bandages, a small violet tube. I got a violet tube for you. I know. It's too easy. It's too obvious. Also, if it's violet, you should probably see a doctor. All right. Well, nothing that I really need other than her favor, her hand, her maiden's hand. That's all I really want. All right. Anyway, bye. That's it. I was thinking there'd be like maybe some like other things that could happen. The good news is I didn't see the dudes chase after me, so maybe it's okay. Are we all right? They didn't jump in after me. Well, I might as well explore this place. We came all this way. We might as well explore this place. There's some more wine. Painted. I like how painted is rainbow. It's the heroin needle in hand. Not worth it, bro. It's not worth it. It's called Caves of... not Caves of Cud, Caves of Crack. Because there's a lot to it, for sure. A lot to it. There's a shrine. Let's read this. Let's, see what the shrine's got for us. Oh, look at the shrine. Ancient Sultan Mashid V. Image on the horizon looked like a miniature clock bathed in maroon. It was Mashid V. She came and left Salivan. People built a monument to her, and they called her Miniature in Maroon. Journal entry received. What's this thing? Bizarre contraption. I broke it. Hey lady, your thingy. I was fucking with your thingy, and I think I might have broke it. Small boulder. A small boulder, the size. No, I'm sorry. A large boulder, the shape of a small boulder. What about this contraption? I made some progress. It has a bunch of brackish water. I examine. I'm puzzled. I examine. I broke it. Some other noise happened. Get a pickaxe, but never seen one. Oh. I've never seen one either, if it makes you feel better. I never seen one either. Alright. Is the lady gonna be mad at me that I broke her both of her contraptions? What she doesn't know won't hurt her, it's fine. And then what's down here? Also, how long is being in love gonna last? I'm covered in 1 gram of blood. Don't worry about it. Love, sick, and bloody, these things go hand in hand. It is how it goes. Bloody pinkum stinkum. I would not advise giving anybody the bloody pinkum stinkum. If someone offers you the bloody pinkum stinkum, request kindly that you that they hold off. Now, we don't know how long lovesick lasts. We're slow and dumb. Oh, right, the intelligence, right. Yeah, that would explain. I was gonna say, we invested in making the, horizontal, that's nice. Yeah, in making intelligence pretty good, but my guy's a stupid idiot right now. Some rubble. That would probably help with the pickaxe, right? I attack the rubble. Yes. You do not do anything. Good job. You bonked it. It's a billionaire all over again with the bonks. What's this? Some trash. Trash, man. Hey, look. Cool. And then, what's this one? Some cider. Simple quickness based on the effects of cooked meals. Cool. Now, if I steal this... Oh, well, they didn't, like, could ask to confirm, like, are you sure you want to do this? Because earlier, we had to confirm, like, oh, I know what I'm doing. I will steal this willingly. What's this? A mannequin. Okay, so there's nothing on the mannequin. And this clay oven. Kind of nice. Scrumptious food. I cook. Well, I don't need to eat right now. I'm fine. But we could cook there if we wanted to. What's this? Hookah. I was actually wondering if it's a hookah. I take the hookah. What's this? Cider. I take the cider. Your character can get married and then can get a divorce. How many points of ego do I need to invest to propose marriage to the lady that my guy is infatuated with? Oh, wrong button. My guy is big into her, but she's like shy. She shies away from you. She's bashful. She's bashful. Mutant with bark for skin, multiple arms, multiple joints. Badass. Convince people to join him. Very nice. Well, she's not mad that I stole shit or broke everything in her house. So, all right. I could. What if I sold her her own clay jugs and glass bottles? That would go over well, right? All right. Well, all's well that ends well. Let's go back up. Presumably the scary fellers they gave up their chase. They said, not worth it. Examine. It's a fusion pumping station. Am I no longer head over heels? Show effects. We are still head over heels, stupid as hell. That's how it goes. Throw the people that you convince. There you go. Yeah, throw them to the wolves. Let us ascend and try to do the whole red rock thing again. Now, granted, the people over in the village are probably none too happy with me, but maybe I can curry their favor by trying the whole, find the chupacabra. Oh, the baboon. There they are. We found them. This whole time we were trying to find these creatures. Actually, no. This might be different. Because, they already knew about the baboons. They made it sound like whatever was residing in Red Rock was maybe different from the baboons, and we needed to find what they were and bring them forward. We'll still fight this fella. Sunder his mind. Yo, get sundered, idiot. And then I focus. Oh, I think it didn't do anything. I think baboons are like wilderness creatures, maybe, or too like smooth-brained to be brain sundered. So he's just gonna keep throwing shit. Yeah, dissipates into the aether. So it's like I can't like establish a connection. So instead, I could turn my bubble on, but that would only probably be helpful if I'm like shooting things at him. I have a torch and a staff that does 1 to 2 damage. I have a battle axe that also does 1 to 2 damage. Probably because I'm not very good with melee. Yeah, I'm guessing. That's why. What else do I have? Goat jerky, leather apron, which I do not have equipped. Oh, we have a cloth robe already, though. Never mind. Toolkit. Yeah, so we don't have a lot for... In fact, I don't have a gun, obviously. Just spells. But I guess the spells only work against higher level intelligence creatures. Carrying an entire ass hookah around. You're goddamn right. Yeah. I mean, how heavy is this thing? 10 pounds. It's not light. It's not light. What's up, Borka? Good to see you, bud. Another Vermintide buddy. Arctic Wraith popped in a little bit earlier. We were chilling with him. I'm going in for melee. Oh, he's running away. Yeah, he better. Run his punk ass away. He's trying to pick up some stones. And did I say -6? Did I just take 6 damage? Yep, he bit me. But he missed me with his fist. All right, time for me to seal the deal. Critical hit. Oh no, that was him critting me, I think. No, I critically hit him. He's dazed. I can get fucked. Fucking clocked him with my staff. 2 whole damage. And then he hits me for 5 damage. Yo, he's dazed. This man's out of here. I'm dead. Never mind. Never mind. No, you could probably tell I was not expecting that to go very far. It started off on a weird note. When we fell in love, that was going to be a really rough debuff, and I had no idea how long it was going to last. So I was like, let's just fucking act bold and silly. And also, it's late. Let's go ahead and wrap it up for the night. But this game was fun. Oh, good. Oh, no. I mean, this game just came out. Just exited its early access. So we might see shit like this from time to time. So, yeah. And I'm going to remember every word of this and recite it verbatim to the developers if I see them sometime. Easy peasy. But no, this was fun. This was a fun night. Got to fuck around with the game a little bit. Got to watch a tutorial video. Got to play through the tutorial kind of standard game mode. And got to do a couple of quick little run attempts. And there's going to be more where that came from, because, yeah, I can very much see myself playing more of this game. Let's go ahead and close the game here. But this was fun. This is fun. I appreciate a number of new folks popping in, or folks that were new to our channel here, which is nice. Always nice getting to play a game like this and getting to see some new faces as well as the familiar faces. You know, the usual familiar faces that we see from here from time to time. Always a pleasure. There's a good buyer called Clever Girl. Oh, no. A good mod called Clever Girl. I'm sure the modding scene for this game goes crazy. I bet there's all kinds of mods for this game. Give your followers a super powerful sniper rifle. Oh my god. But you gotta buy more bullets. Right, of course. Yeah, it crashes when you close. Yeah, that makes sense. The game doesn't... Yeah, it's trying to say, like, please, don't kill me. Don't make me die. I don't want to go into the dark. It's scary. It's scary in there. This is fun. This is fun. I always like to talk about how whenever you play a game for the first time on stream, we have a streamer buddy of mine called Goated Quest. Or actually, no, his screen name was Goated Quest. He recently rebranded. His new channel name is... I still got it here. Is Capralog. Recently rebranded as Capralog. He hasn't streamed in a while because he lives in North Carolina. North Carolina? Virginia. One of the areas that got hit really bad by one of those hurricanes a few months ago. And his house is fine, but like his general area is pretty messed up. So he's been, the internet's been kind of spotty for him. He hasn't been able to stream very much lately. But when he will stream again, he is recently rebranded. And whenever he plays a new game, he always talks about how it's really fun streaming a new game. And I don't mean new, like a game that just came out, but an older game. Streaming an older game for the first time, you will always find those like people that are already really experienced with the game. You get to interact with people who know the game really well. Maybe they pop on a Twitch from time to time, check their favorite category and see if there's anybody playing a game that they're really passionate about, especially for the first time. People that like to pop in and say, hey man, I'm glad you're playing this game. It's one of my favorites. I've got fun stories to share, or did you know about this cool mod? Or here's a cool screenshot of my game. Here's my thing I'm doing. Like, there's always people that are really passionate about games that have been out for a while. And it's always fun getting to interact with those kinds of people. He says it's like you're a tourist. You're a tourist stopping in on a games community, visiting with some of the regulars, you know, hanging out and sharing stories and hearing about why the game means so much to them and why they're passionate about it. And I think that's such a great summary for what it's like. You know, I'm like a tourist stopping in, meeting some new folks, and like some of those folks might stick around. You know, we might see them pop in on a future stream. We might never see them again. Totally fine, obviously, but it's always nice getting introduced to some new people and hearing, again, you know, why this game means so much to them, why they love it, and why they sometimes might even seek out people playing it for the first time. So I really do appreciate folks popping in for the first time, giving me a chance. And, of course, very much appreciate the folks that we know that have popped in before. And in the case of Justin, somebody I know in real life that I don't know if you've been on to my streams before, but I appreciate you popping in, buddy. Like I said, this is not a one-time thing. I definitely will be playing this game again. The downside is that there's a billion good-ass games to play, man. It's a good problem to have when there's a billion things I want to play, and I want to play them all, and there's only so many hours in the daylight, and, of course, only so many hours during the day, during my waking hours rather, when I can stream versus being responsible and, you know, going to work and paying my fucking mortgage and shit like that, you know, boring shit like that. But yes, rest assured, we'll definitely play this again. And I would like to make it a semi-regular thing. Maybe we could like designate one day of the week as being Caves of Cud Day. One Cud Day. All y'all know about Monday, y'all know about Tuesday, y'all don't know about Cud Day. So maybe we could like, I'll look at my schedule and maybe kind of try to wriggle something into my schedule so we can have this be a somewhat regular thing. I don't know. We'll kind of play it by ear. Tomorrow, we will probably stream. Probably. We'll be doing some stuff around the house. Gracie and I will. And I don't know what time I'll get back to my computer. But I suspect probably sometime tomorrow we'll probably stream. And we'll probably do some multiplayer stuff with our friend Alias and Krath. We'll probably do more Din's Champion. For those who don't know, Din's Champion is a very, very early access, sort of Terraria-like. It is sort of a Terraria-like. It's got some jank. But it's got a lot of heart and a lot of ambition. These systems in the game are fucking wild. much like this game, there's a near infinite number of build combinations you can strive towards. It is an impressive feat that this game is like been built up to what it is, and it's very early access. In fact, it's designated pre-alpha right now, so it's really early, but it's very enjoyable already, and the multiplayer is great. We'll probably play some Din's Champion with Alias and Craft tomorrow, and maybe some Dungeon Crawler. I've got maybe one more stream of Dungeon Crawler I need to do to wrap up the last of our dares, wrap up the rest of our challenges for that. This week we'll be doing some Space Marine 2, some Billionaire, rather resuming Space Marine 2 and Billionaire. Check out the new update for Space Marine 2 and continue experiencing Billionaire. We played that a little bit a couple days ago. Very fun roguelike. Yeah, it's called Din's Champion. Yeah, if anyone's curious, yeah, Justin, that might be the kind of game you might vibe with, by the way. It's very good. I will warn, again, it does have a healthy dose of jank. It is, if you enjoy like weird, scrungy-ass games that have like, so, in fact, you know what? Here, let's all check out the trailer together, so you can see just a little sneak peek of what this game's got to offer. If you're down for some jank and some like Terraria-esque exploring around, this guy made a Necromancer build. Obviously, that guy's got the Archer build. You can multi-class and do very bizarre combinations of classes. There's like 50 classes in the game. All kinds of melee specialists, all kinds of spellcasters, thieves, rogues, clerics. This game is fucking wild, and it's so easy to just lose hours and hours and hours. It's one of those like, oh god, why is it 4 a.m. kinds of games. So anyway, we'll be playing this with Alias and Craft tomorrow. It's a very fun game, and yeah, if you have a stomach for like the weird, look at that, yeah, the oil flowed into the lava, started blowing shit up, yeah. It's a very fun and strange game. And it doesn't look like much, but once you start playing, you start tinkering around, you go, ooh, there's some shit there. So yeah, it's fun. If you like weird, look at that, fucking activated an explosion trap, got. If you have a penchant and or a stomach for weird shit, but like very creative and in-depth stuff, it's very fun. So anyway, yeah, so we'll be playing some of this tomorrow. Yeah, what was I saying? Probably more Billionaire. I've got another review key for a game we'll be playing this week called see, what was the one we'll be playing this week? I think it's going to be Heretical. We got a review key for on Lorkit for a game called Heretical, which looks really sick. So we'll be playing that sometime this week as well. So a couple other cool games for sure. So yeah, but I'll try to maybe weasel in a day, maybe Saturday of next week. Oh wait, no, Saturday next week might not work. We'll see. We'll kind of play it by ear, but yeah, we'll get some time for more Caves of Qud for sure. Yeah, that sounds really good though. Mutants, it's a good idea to take Mental Mirror. It'll be yeah against the mental attacks. Yeah, the psychic attacks. Yeah, that makes sense. I imagine that's more of a high level thing, but sure. Yeah, it's a very good kind of game, though. 6 months of you waking up at 5 a.m. to see history. Wait, hold on. Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. A stream of the developer for this game for Caves of Qud, that is. Oh, I understand. I understand. It's the developer working on this game. I see what you mean. That's cool. That's awesome, man. Yeah. Knowledge is phenomenal. That's awesome. It's nice to get that little shout out. That's awesome, dude. But yeah, would love to make a game kind of like this. That would be badass. It would be intense. I mean, Caves of Qud took like what, 12 years to come out? 12 years of development. That's amazing. 16 hours a day. Ooh, man. Yeah, I mean, man, the idea of just like going really ham and like picking a project like that and just devouring, maybe not devouring, but like really grinding out, like really making that like a life's passion, like kind of a, what's the word, like a car in the garage kind of thing. Like, you know, it's like a passion project. It's like a hobby kind of project where it's not even like will I ever finish it. It's just the meditative experience of working on this thing, like a car in the garage. It's like it's not about fixing it or getting it done. It's about the act of working on it and the inspiration that comes from that. But yeah, these games are awesome though. Yeah. Doing voice to text. Interesting. Okay. His name is Loving Robot. Oh, it was EverQuest. Oh shit. Okay. I probably missed part of that. Gotcha. Okay, it's EverQuest though. Yeah. That's sick. Made by two crazy geniuses. We're glad that they're crazy and genius. Yes. Yeah. What do they always say? The line between evil genius and brilliant genius, or it's a very fine line, and also there's probably quite a bit of overlap. Good stuff though, guys. Good stuff. Thank you again for hanging out with us. Again, really appreciate folks popping in, regular viewers as well as some new folks. And again, Justin, a friend of mine from the good old days, popping in. Appreciate you hanging out with us, buddy. And yeah, definitely looking forward to playing more of this game. If anyone is curious, no pressure, obviously. I'm not your dad. I'm not going to tell you what to do. But if I was your dad, I'd be proud of all of you. There's my socials page. It has all of my links. It's got my social media. We got the Twitter. We got the Instagram. We got TikTok. We got all that shit out there. I do try to have a presence on as many platforms as possible, and I do multi-stream to lots of places. So we multi-stream right now even to YouTube and TikTok and Trovo and Facebook and a few other places, but Twitch is the main one. So if you want to be as close to the source as possible, that's where I would recommend following if you haven't already. And then, like I said, we got the social media stuff. For YouTube, I should mention that we have the primary channel. That is what we multi-stream to. It's also where I upload my shorts. Not the kind you wear, but the kind you watch. Got the shorts up there. We got old compilation videos and old, like, highlight reels, that kind of thing. We have a secondary YouTube channel as well. That is my archive channel. That has everything I've streamed for the past 4-ish years. And then last but not least, we got the Discord server. Discord server has, it's just the best way to keep up with myself and those within our community outside of streams. And I should mention that we do giveaways in our Discord server every so often. Sometimes when we play games through, like, review keys, we get a review key for a game. Sometimes we can get some extra keys from publishers and other places. Sometimes we get extra keys that we can then give away to our audience, to viewers, that is. So if anybody would be interested in participating in future giveaways, I recommend joining the Discord server. And if you're already in the Discord server, there's actually an optional channel role you can sign up for called Giveaway Notifications. You'll never guess what it does. If you sign up for that channel role, you'll receive a Discord notification whenever there's a new giveaway opportunity open. So it's the best way to keep up with all future giveaways if that would interest you. Just as a heads up, I can go ahead and let you know we will have a couple extra keys for Dungeon Crawler. That's one of the, not, if you're curious, not Crawler, Dungeon Clawler. Extremely cool claw game roguelike. It's very good. We played it a bunch last week. We'll do a little bit more, maybe tomorrow, actually. Maybe tomorrow after we finish up with Din's Champion, with Alias and Krath. Might play a little bit more of that tomorrow. I've probably got one more stream of that game, maybe before we switch to something else. And yeah, we should have, I think, 3 keys for that game to give away, and I think a few others by the same publisher. So I think Raw Fury is the publisher. So we'll have a couple games to give away this Friday. I try to do giveaways on Friday nights, so if that interests you, we will have those giveaways available in the Discord server soon. I don't have them open yet because I don't know exactly how many keys I'm going to have, but we'll have that open soon. So we'll do those giveaways later this week. All right, anyway, that wraps it up for the night, friends. Let's find a raid target. Let's see who's live right now. It's a Saturday night. Lots of people are live right now. No surprise there, including a number of people that I haven't really had a chance to raid in a while. But one thing I don't do often enough is see who is streaming this category. Probably an opportunity there where I should probably find more people who are playing this game and like pop into their streams sometimes and kind of, integrate myself a little bit. See how other people play this game. If I'm going to be playing this somewhat regularly, I need to, bone up with some knowledge. So, yeah, if nothing else, it's kind of a nice opportunity to check the directory and see who's playing the game. We stream the game even, and see that like as an opportunity to kind of learn like who else is like in this game's community, at least on stream. And a few folks that are live right now, so I'm going to pop in, see what this person is doing. Also, Not that it's like a huge issue, but it's nice to make sure that there's English being spoken, just because it's easier. The language barrier thing can be a little bit tricky sometimes. So let's raid this person. This person seems pretty chill. Hazaza? I think it's pronounced Hazaza. They're playing this game right now. Some Caves of Cud. Go hang out with them for a bit. Gonna check out the game. Yeah, I got the, like I said, I've got the link for it in the chat there if anyone's curious. And Cogmind is good. It's funny you mentioned that, because someone did mention Cogmind to me like a few days ago, and they also said that it's a very good roguelike. I've never played it, but I feel like I've seen some gameplay. I think I watched the trailer some time ago. I think it's been out for a bit. The fact that multiple people have recommended it to me means I probably should check that out at some point fairly soon. If it's on a lot of people's minds, it sounds pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, thank you for the recommendation. I'm always down for game recommendations. Always down for suggestions. All right, friends, we're gonna raid Hazazan. If I've mispronounced their screen name, I'm sure they will correct me. And Shayna has jumped off my lap. Shayna the kitty cat. All right, guys, thanks again for hanging out. It's late, 2:30 a.m. Woo boy, 2:30. Time for a dentist appointment. Time for the dentist appointment. 2:30. Thanks for hanging out, friends. And again, really appreciate having a couple new folks pop in. Appreciate people kind of giving me, filling in some blanks as I inevitably have questions with Caves of Cud, and as I, maybe struggle a little bit with the mechanics, and as I'm kind of learning the ropes. Appreciate their patience, your patience rather, and your consideration as I'm, learning this cool game, and just, and also like not backseating super hard, and letting me kind of experiment around. It's really nice. So I appreciate folks hanging out with us and willing to kind of help me make this a very positive learning experience, and helping to make it a very fun night. So appreciate you guys. I'll see you around, and I'll see you over in Hazaza's channel. Good night, everybody.
Monument to him.